Oh yeah. So we're here, joined by our good friend, the young Boomington. We're gonna do a tier list stream, and it's gonna be dope.
Yes.
I love your avatar's so dope.
Oh yeah, dude, so cool, man.
Okay. Oh, I forgot to put on my gamer lights. So let's. What the fuck? Chelsea, thank you so much for the motherfucking sub. All right. Do you want to stream in Discord, and I could bring up both?
Sure.
This is gonna be.
Go ahead
This is gonna be
and,
so jank. I can't wait.
It is. Get the 60 FPS, 60 FPS browser streaming, bro.
Oh, I can't wait. 9 months, Chelsea, a whole baby. All right. Let me know when you're set and ready. Ooh, we got.
I'm Gucci.
Look at that. We got double vision.
Oh yeah.
So, how many tiers do we have? Because I only have top 5, B and A. Apparently, A and B. That's what I have. I only have 3 tiers.
First of all, what you should do is you should hit the little thing on Discord, the pop-out mode, so you don't have to drag your whole Discord.
Ooh.
You just show my screen.
Oh yeah.
Second of all, 3 tiers. I think it has to be. It has to be more than 3. Third of all, put your joint in night mode, please. Oh my god.
How do I put this in night mode?
I'm flashbang. Go down to the bottom real quick and hit presentation view.
Oh, thank God. Oh, this is so much better. I didn't know this website had that.
Right? I didn't know I was playing on Valley, dog.
Wait.
Right.
Split your screen. How the fuck do I... Okay, well, let's see if I can split this properly, right? Does this shrink with it?
Oh, it should.
Oh, it does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We are at higher budget now, boys.
I can... Wait, I can't shrink mine.
No, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, so... What's the tier list for? For Soul Calibur, best character to not the best character.
You only have 3 tiers, bro.
I mean, okay. Let's start the discussion, right? Where every single... I don't think there's a character that cannot win a major tournament.
That's great. I agree.
But, I want to hear your but, because...
But I think putting it in 3 tiers is just like... You know when you color, you gotta get a coloring book, right?
Oh no, with the analogies.
Yeah. You know when you get a coloring book and you start coloring and then there's some stuff outside the lines, you're like, it's fine. Bruh. Like, it's easy, right? You need to color inside the lines and make it like nice and neat and put the work in, bruh.
Fine. So we add another tier. How do we add tiers in this game?
You hit the cog wheel, I think, and then hit add a little row above or below.
Okay. So,
yeah.
Okay. C tier. And
So
then
I'm gonna do...
I mean, do we have a low tier buff? Do we?
I think low tier is okay because technically there is a low tier in this game, but it doesn't mean that it can't win.
All right.
I think that's totally fine. That's what this is what I have top 5, top 10, mid tier, low tier.
All right.
Maybe
Yeah,
I should just
I'll follow. No. I'll follow suit. It's fine. Top 10.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's my my MO.
And then low. Wait, hold on. Let me put air quotes.
Yeah, that's
Because
actually good.
because I've lost to every single character decisively in this game.
Yes, facts.
Okay.
Actual fact.
Okay. All right. So, how about you start off with your absolute apex #1? This is the best character in the game, and why?
Yoshi. There is no discussion. I mean, okay. Let me talk about Yoshi.
Good.
A lot of people are like, bruh, if you just press 4, the character is deleted. Alright, I like to see you press 4 on the forest stage. Or you want to press 4 on Geralt stage, or the desert stage, or you could press 4 on what are the other stages there?
Halfway, half of Indian port, technically.
Yeah, half an Indian port. You can press 4. Go ahead and press 4, dog. Go ahead. I dare you. He'll still find a way to ring you out and mix you. Okay, I think having a horizontal mid that's plus on block that is kicks. Okay, my bad. Let me start from the beginning.
Okay, go ahead.
Horizontal mid. Already great. Step 2G deleted. Horizontal mid. Plus on block. Okay. Which it seems insane.
Right.
I mean, you know. Tech jumps and tech crouches, by the way. Okay. Into a mix-up stance. It's a kick, so you can't auto-GI it.
Because it's plus. It goes into a mix-up stance.
That can wall splat you if you get counter hit, can ring you out if you get counter hit. Starts pressure for no reason, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna use reversal edge. Yeah, and then he baits that and takes 1/3 of your life, bro. This character, name me a Yoshimitsu lethal hit that does less than 90 damage. Oh, wait. That's right, you can't. Every single lethal hit takes 1/3 of his life, bro.
BBB.
Technically, depending on what you do, and if you get the wall splat, it can do.
Okay, well, wall splat doesn't count because wall splat with that character is like Sophie wall splat, where it's just like, well, guess I lose.
I mean, yeah, but like, why would I do BBB when I can do 2-2A, where if I get the tech trap, I take half life?
Yeah, I mean, the character is crazy.
There's
no discussion that character is crazy.
Damn, I counter hit you. That's crazy. I'm gonna take you to the wall. I'm gonna ring you out, or wall splat you. Would take half your life into an unblockable reset that's hard to get out of, or I'm gonna just ring you out. Oh, you GI'd? I'm gonna use poison breath. That's crazy. I'm gonna drag you halfway across the screen while taking your meter, by the way, and getting mad meter by myself. Oh, speaking of meter, can we talk about his soul attack, bro? This dude. Okay. Imagine getting launched, and then soul attack. Boom! You're in the air. You get put on the ground.
Your best option is to take the low hit.
You take the low hit, and then the situation resets again.
Yes.
Which that's your best. That's your best option.
You're not wrong.
And you die. You stay on the ground. He has ways to kill you from staying on the ground. I think the character's nuts. I-10 wall splat. I-10 half life. Like, why do I get I-10 wall splat half life?
I don't know. An I-10 horizontal that if it hits on counter hit, you die. Forces your opponent to GI the 3rd hit on block, or RI the 4th hit. It's pretty easy to hit confirm it, to be honest.
Yes. At least offline.
At least offline, right. It's definitely ridiculous.
Yeah. So I'm a big proponent of Yoshimitsu being the best character in the game, despite people not thinking the same way I do.
Right.
I didn't even talk about full cross 3K and 2-2B and his reverse swing out game. I didn't talk about that.
I mean, you could, but everybody kind of already understands that. If you don't understand how easy it could be to be wrung out by Yoshimitsu, then you probably haven't played a Yoshimitsu.
I just think this character is insane. If you have a Yoshi player with a brain, this character is insane.
Okay.
This character is not fun to fight against.
It's not fun to fight against at all. Well, it is fun because it's so rough. I like a challenge when I play this game. Like when I don't know how to explain it. I don't feel cheated losing to a Yoshimitsu offline. You know,
I do. I do, bro.
I don't. Every time I get 2-2B because I threw out an AA, I go, okay, well, that was my fault. I mean, I thought I could probably get in there fast enough. No, you couldn't. Now I'm dead.
Hey, man, when you backstep, because you're supposed to hit 4 versus Yoshi, he counter hits your backstep and takes you across the stage and rings you out or wall spot you for half life. You know, it's crazy.
4-4B is a tool that not many Yoshi players use enough.
Yeah, they really don't.
I
just do. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done ranting about this character.
Okay. My number 1 is not Yoshimitsu, but I'm very conflicted between 2 characters.
Is one of them Yoshimitsu?
No. I think, I'll tell you, I know where Yoshimitsu in my tier list stands.
Okay, fair.
But, I honestly think that this fucking character is absolutely insane. Has the tools for every single situation. She's never at a loss. She's never, ever gone, damn, I really can't use these 75 options against this one character. I think this character whether she has to build roses or not, is absolutely insane. This character has an I-10 that can lead on hit into a semi mix-up, actually. Have you seen Raw AMS offline? This shit is broken!
It's broken. I'm aware of this character.
This character...
top one, but I'm aware of this character.
I think she's top one, in my opinion. I understand what you're saying, but and I'm gonna speak through a lot of two things, right? My experiences against the characters, which is very technically limited because I don't play as much as most people, and just their tool sets, right? How safe they are doing their tool sets and their ability to go into other things. I have never been more defeated by a character that can parry high and then mid because the stances go into each other. The ability to cover herself is insane.
Yeah, I think this character is toxic. 100% toxic.
Having things that are -12, but you have to guess how to punish them is ridiculous to me. I don't get that. I don't get that.
I think this character is a little ridiculous.
I think this character is ridiculous, dude.
Top one? I don't think top one.
Dude, with the 6-6B as one of the most perfect counter hit tools I've seen, that's safe and all that stuff, it reaches for days.
I think Amy is more fightable. It's still toxic, right?
Yes.
But I think she's more fightable than someone like Yoshi.
I think I actually believe that she's less fightable than Yoshi. I honestly rather fight a Yoshi. I would much rather fight a Yoshi player.
If I see Amy, I'm just like, all right, I have a chance. If I see Yoshi, it's like, man, I can't get full cross 3K. I can't block Meg K. Right. I can't get 2-2B. I can't get AA counter hit, bro. I can't get soul attack.
See, like that's why we value different things, because we're very different in playstyle. You're a little bit more aggressive than I am. You value more of the meta between each other, and I just value the tools that are provided in front of me.
Yeah,
you know. So it's like when I'm thinking about the tools, it's just ridiculous. I'm not counting Purple Amy, because
if this is Purple Amy is definitely the best. No, I can't even.
There's no character better than Purple Amy. But we're not I'm actually not factoring in Purple Amy, because going for Purple Amy takes way too much time, in my opinion. If the games were like 5 rounds, then yeah, Purple Amy's fucking disgusting, right? It's like a Dark Phoenix in this game. I just think that Red Rose Amy is not hard to get. Even when you're playing a person that's trying to, like, play well against you. But, I mean, I've been pestered. I've lost round 1, and the Amy had 2 roses. It's insane. She has a throw that you cannot RE, and trying to punish it is pretty rough. You ever tried to punish that shit on fucking whiff?
Yeah, I haven't. It's just, I just can't.
It's impossible. I swear to God. Well, listen. Well, is bad against Amy, but I don't know, man. No, Sophie is definitely bad against Amy, but I'm not talking through Sophie's eyes, because I've played Setsuka in front of her. I've played a lot of different characters in front of her, and all of the characters just, it's rough.
That's actually a good point, DJ Mama. If you want to swap the tier list sides, that way mine is like, my book's popping on mine.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, the reason why is because it has this like little thing, but I could just do this. There you go. There you go. It was frying DJ Mama. He was just like, dude, you need to move it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. So yeah, this isn't I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I am the best to do this kind of tier list thing, but this is obviously all just opinion. Everybody's gonna have their own opinion on what matchup sucks, and it's always gonna sway how they feel about certain characters. So,
if anything, the difference in our tier list should show you how viable every single character is.
Yeah,
to be honest,
absolutely. All right, number 2 for you.
Number 2, I'm gonna get so much flack. I'm gonna get so much flack, bro. I know this, bruh. Hildy.
Oh,
I hate this character. This character is so good. People don't play this character, bro. Imagine moving, dog. Have you ever tried to move as Hildy? Oh, you got knocked down? She's got Soul Calibur? That's great. That's crazy, bro. That's insane, bro. Now you have to play a guessing game on her horizontal mid, bro. It's so annoying, bro. And then all of a sudden she gets Spirit Gaia. Did you know she has probably the longest reverse ring out combo in the game?
Does she?
She does Spirit Gaia. She does Spirit Gaia C6B A+B, and then all of a sudden you're flying over her head no matter where you are, and then she does C6BB, and then you're dead, bro.
Huh.
And then all of a sudden, like, you can't move, and then she's like, oh. And then, I don't know why they made her 3K +4 on counter hit. Why did they make that +4 on counter? Because that is so toxic. Because she 3Ks you on counter hit, and all of a sudden you're just sitting there, you're just chilling, you can't do anything. It's so annoying, bro. And then all of a sudden she conditions you with 6B. 6BB is safe, which they shouldn't have made safe.
No, they should not have made that safe.
6B by itself counter hits you on counter hit. You get combo on counter. I don't know why. Mana. That's the most brain dead OG situation I've seen in my entire life. She has a hell suite, bro. That she tech trap. If you tech on her hell suite, she can take 1/3 of your life, bro.
Yeah. And I always tech there and always tell myself, nah, that sucks.
Dog. This character's insane. She's pretty decent punishment. A little stubby, but still pretty decent, especially with Sora Guy. It becomes a lot better.
Yeah.
Her frames aren't like the greatest, but her backstep. Have you ever tried to catch a Hildy, bro?
I mean, I have 6XA for the most part, so I can, but even then, she'll still sometimes backstep my 6XA.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I was laughing anti-Sophie with Hildy because I was seriously thinking about playing the character.
Right.
And so, usually you do, you know, full crouch 1K or with whatever the Sophie move that's +2, the low that's +2 on hit.
Yeah, full crouch 1K.
You do things to catch a backdash. Try catching her backdash with something that won't like end your life if you guess wrong.
I mean, that's just the struggle of Sophie, in my opinion. But
I think like sure, but like I don't know, man. This character, I think this character is insane. This character is underrated. C5A broke.
C5A is actually crazy.
Oh, did you post GI game? That's crazy. Did you GI me? You just lost like 2/3 of your life. So I don't know. I think Hildy's broke.
I think Hildy's pretty fucking top tier. But I don't have Hildy in my top 2.
I mean, I figured. I knew I was gonna get flack for this.
No. There's no. I don't think we're gonna get flack for this. But I have a character that is very reminiscent of Amy in how he plays. Motherfucker! I got shot. Ow. Son of a bitch. And I think personally, one of the best characters in the game is this motherfucker right here. This character is what you said about Yoshi, except this is about whiff punishing and just being better than your opponent.
He's next on my list, so I'm gonna just go ahead and put him.
Okay. Like, I think Raphael is so insane. Did you whiff a horizontal, a vertical, or a kick move? Crazy! Get the fuck out of my ring, bro! You're dead. He has reverse ring outs in GI. Is it 214B or 236B?
You can do 3B and 214B.
3B into 214B. Like, he has so many options. He's fast. He's got mix-ups. 1K is one of my favorite moves, not because he goes but because it's really good. He's got auto GI, shadow evades for a lot of things. This character, I think, is nuts. I think this character's nuts. I don't think he's also, actually, really quickly, he's also got a move that deletes a lot of things that nothing else can delete other than Yoshi's what's his spin?
4 B+K.
That. And Shadow
AB?
Shadow evade can do things that a lot of moves just cannot.
Dude, I think Shadow evade having a 2-frame window is ridiculously dumb.
I think it's dumb.
There's no way. Like, and people are like, whoa, just step, rah, bro. Just step, rah, bro. But then he does 4K, and then you're -8 because you got hit by his 4K, and you can't step 6B, and you can't step BB.
Nope. And then because you got hit by BB, you might be in trouble.
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, form dodge, not shadow wave, form dodge.
Is it form dodge?
Yeah, form dodge.
What's Shadow Evade?
Shadow Evade is where the stance where he leans back.
Oh, the like, yeah, okay, yeah, form dodge.
And then he goes. You already mentioned this, but I gotta do it again. Lethal hit. B4. 6-6B. Is there a wall nearby? Probably, because he carried you halfway across the stage.
Yeah.
Is there a ring out nearby? That's crazy. You're gone.
I don't know. The potential for this character, I think, is through the roof.
Punishment game, OD.
Yeah, punishment game. His lethal hits, all of the, most of them are just insane. Especially his 4-6 series of is it 4-6B, 4-6A, 4-6K?
For the lethal hits?
Yeah. So that series of lethal hits is just fucking crazy. His soul charge buffs his damage by a lot. On everything, really. He does have a couple knowledge checks in there. I think a lot of characters should have knowledge checks because, you know, it makes it so that way you have to be studying almost every single character or you're just going to get got. A lot of his, like, 2 hits that end in a guard break are kind of knowledge checks and stuff like that. But it's pretty good. I think the character's just very well balanced out in... Well, not balanced out. I think the character has all the tools he needs to be in top 2.
Bro, go to Twitter, look at Silas, and you'll have everything you need.
Now, I'm just going to throw this up here because we are 3 for 3 now on tier list. I think Yoshi is top 3.
Okay, fair.
For every single thing that you mentioned, actually. So now, you can go ahead for number 4.
Number 4. Okay, I will probably still get a lot of flack for this pick. But, honestly, my number 4 pick would probably have to be...
Oh, that's crazy!
I think this character... Why does nobody play this character, man?
Dude, this character is the bane of my existence as a player. Because, you know, I used to get a lot of people... When I played Tira all the way to, like, A3 or some shit like that, right? When I played Tira... People are just like, how do you play neutral? I'm like, you just move. You get out of the way. That's your neutral. You just leave. You leave the area. They push a button. And then now all of your buttons reach. Including CE that deals damage when you're pissed off. This character is crazy. She has such a good... She has A and BB in Gloomy that are +6, I think. They're +6. She has full crouch 3 or 1A, I forget what it is. 3A, which is a very good low in both Jolly and Gloomy.
Yes.
She has some of the... Probably one of the most far-reaching CEs in the game. One of. I think, like, her, Cervantes, Raphael have some of the most insane range on their CEs. It's crazy.
Yeah. And I think my issue with Tira is that, like, she's just so good. She's not well-rounded because Jolly does have... I think Jolly... If Tira was just in Gloomy, she'd be the best character in the game for free.
Here's where I disagree. I really enjoyed playing in Jolly. Really enjoyed it.
I love Jolly too.
I think Jolly is a top 10 character by itself.
I will disagree because when she is in Jolly, she doesn't shit out damage.
But
and I think a lot of these characters.
Okay. You know what? Let's just be more fair to this, because this is one character, right? The reason why I think Jolly is so good is because she has so many ways to open you up, do a combo, and end it in Gloomy, possibly.
Fair. Okay. Yeah.
Right, and then it's a balance between both because you can. I honestly played for mood switches. I didn't play for like staying in Gloomy the whole time. I played for mood switches because you get a lot of really cool shit when you get so many mood switches in Coda, in lethal hits for Jolly and stuff like that. I think that was what made me think that this character is so well-rounded, dude. So well-rounded. I loved so many of her pokes. 1B! is broken, in my opinion, in Jolly. Oh my god!
That move is really good.
That move is cracked!
That move is so good, dude. Yeah.
She has no punishment in Jolly? 4K. That's all I needed.
She's got...
I just needed 4K, AA, 2A, and BB. That's all I needed for punishment.
She's got AA, 2A for 12, and 4K for 12. She's got BB for 14. She's got 6K in the 66B, or 6K in the 44B for 16.
Yep.
18, I think, is still 6K. And 3B is 20. So she's pretty solid.
Yeah.
So she's not, like, broken.
But
right?
she also had, get the fuck out of there, CE.
Yeah. Oh, Gloommy's I-18? Her Gloommy's 18 in Jolly? No, in Gloomy.
It's...
I need the bot.
It's still pretty good, in my opinion. I think all of it's pretty good. Do you remember when 1B was a special low? Oh my god. It used to be a special low.
Where's Okadam bot?
Yeah, Jolly lethal hits definitely make up for it, in my opinion. I think her damage is perfectly fine in Jolly. So, like, the reason why I put her so high, or we put her so high, is I think that her damage is... Okay, if Jolly is her worst form, her damage is still pretty good, her movement is really good, and she still has the tools, the neutral tools that most of the cast that are good have.
Also, quick interrupt, both her 3Bs are I-18.
Oh, sick. Okay.
So
both her REs are crazy?
Yeah, she's got one of the faster RE drop downs in
the game?
In the game.
Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm guessing she's, like, right behind Nightmare?
She might be tied.
She might be tied. Ugh. That's actually gross. And there's just so much to this character, because here's the thing about this character. She can also knowledge check you 1 billion times. She has so many fucking moves. You ever got hit by 3AB in Jolly and then you attacked and she said Lamau and then headbutted you and you died? Yeah, Boom's avatar is definitely very appropriate for this tier list.
All I'm saying is, you want the best horizontal mid in the game outside of Red Cage? Gloomy 3D.
Yep.
You just hit check it. Wall splash rings out. So...
Yeah, and it reaches for days. It reaches so far.
Jolly's does. Gloomy's does.
I've been hit by Gloomy from a long, long ways, dude.
I mean, that's fair.
I've been hit from a long, long ways.
Oh, yeah, 2K is so dumb. Also very good horror mid. In both stances. It's the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually am on Party Wolf's end on this one. I don't know what you're talking about in 3B from
oh, my
Gloomy.
bad. I meant 3. I was talking about 3A. My bad.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah,
I don't know about that, but I mean, I've been hit by that shit.
Yeah. Gloomy 3B hits you from like literally the other side of the stage.
And Gloomy 3A is one of the best moves. Oh my god, that move is so good. It's such a broken punish too at I-14.
Yes.
I-14. Anyways, we're gushing about this character. And we both had her in top 5. I don't know if we have the same character in top 5. I kind of I have my character highlighted. So you can go ahead and talk about your top 5 character.
I don't know. I think this one's pretty easy, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I think Cervantes is still a very good character. He's just... I think he's boring. But I think Zhanghua... Not Zhanghua. We were talking about Zhanghua in the chat. We'll get to Zhanghua in a second.
Yeah, trust me. We're getting to Zhanghua very soon.
But I think Cervantes, he's just such a solid character. AA being +6 is a godsend. Punishment is a little lacking, but like he just hits you hard. Bro.
Yes.
Character's actually, I think the character is super good still.
I'm a little biased because fucking Enders plays this character, and it feels like he's playing a character that I wish my character was. You know, like he's playing a style where I'm like, man, I wish I could do half of that shit. Because Jesus Christ.
I think the character does struggle a little bit when he has to chase you.
Yes.
But he just gets to life and it just goes, all right, 4, 4, 4, 4, A6, 4, 4, 4, A6. 2 plus B, damn, you still hit it by that? That's crazy. Shoot you in your face.
I also don't think this character has very many bad matchups. I think he has very few bad matchups.
I can agree with that.
And in the bad matchups, he still has some things that he can do, in my opinion.
Yeah, he just hits you once. It's crazy. I think he has nightmare syndrome, which I will describe later on when we get to nightmare.
You mean half the chat syndrome?
Yeah, I think he has. Yes, I think he has nightmare syndrome, but he can manage it a little bit better.
Possibly.
It's a little bit less than nightmare syndrome, and what I mean by nightmare syndrome is, I think that his bad matchups are bad, but if he just hits them once, it's even.
Yeah, I mean,
and Nightmare has like
a 3B that does that much damage. That is very accessible. A very good throw game, in back throw being right in front of you. You know, like it leaves you at their feet, and all of these really good things. Like I just think he's pretty damn good.
Yeah, and to elaborate on Nightmare syndrome, Nightmare could have a losing match, and then he just goes, "Oh, I'm a terror charge." You're just like, "Oh, well, I could just die." I think his damage is high enough for that. So that's what I mean by Nightmare syndrome.
All right. Well, as I said, my next best character is this stupid, fucking piece of shit character. I hate this character more than the top 5 combined. Fair. I hate everything about this character. I don't think she's better than these 5 characters. But my hatred is better for this character.
Okay.
Fuck this character. She has an I-10 AA that is a mix-up on block. I swear to God. She could... It's also... Like, there are times where she does the AAB on block, and I'm just like, fuck, do I punish it, or do I possibly get launched from the 4? It makes no sense, right? The fact that her CE, which no CE should be fucking 12 frames in this game. The fact that her CE does more damage than other people's CE at fucking 16 frames is insane to me.
I have a question. How do you end rounds versus Zhonghua?
You don't. Okay, I have an actual answer. You end the round scared.
Yeah.
That's how you end the round. You won, but the whole time you're just like like, I did not want to play that.
Yes.
It's not cool. I just don't think it's cool that she has an I-12 CE. It makes no sense.
I think that she can keep the I-12 CE.
What?
Just remove the Oki. And a little bit of damage.
A little bit of the damage? Have you seen the pixel? Have you seen the matches where she's at a pixel, somebody 2Ks, and it's like, stupid, watch over me, mother. And then they get deleted for Half-Life.
I think it's okay, considering the rest of the damage that comes from the character's kit is a little bit hard to kind of like actually get on a more consistent basis. I think the most consistent damage for her is her CE, in my opinion.
No, I don't see. This is where I guess I disagree. Is that I think her pestering is strong enough that that's the most consistent damage she gets.
Oh, trust me, I don't want her to have damage, but I think it makes sense if she has everything that she has right now with the Oki and the damage. I think no, but I think if you take away the Oki afterwards, like let me tack away or something like that, then I think it's like barely okay.
I don't know, bro.
Right?
I don't know. I think it's legitimately just a little too much damage, in my opinion. That's just what the fuck.
I think you either take away the Oki or you take away the damage. I don't think you take away both.
I'll rather take away the damage than the Oki, because okay, if you keep the Oki, it feel like you keep the consistency of the character of just being in a lot of mix-ups. You know, like she's constantly in your face. She's like a little mosquito, and you're just trying to slaughter out the air, but she's got fucking jet engines behind her sometimes. But with the CE, it's like a mosquito holding a nuclear bomb, and it's just going around, and then you did something that's like, oh, crazy, you lose. I don't know. I think it's too much, man. I just think it's too much.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
I fucking hate that character. I hate this character.
I mean, I hate the character too.
I can't stand this fucking character.
But I get Stepper 2-2B, so maybe I'm biased. Yeah.
So, your first character for top 10. Number 6.
Okay. Probably Talon. I'm gonna tell this story, and I think it's the dumbest story ever.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell it anyway.
Okay.
I was learning Talon for a week, and I was like, "Wait a second, her 4K is +8 on hit," and Talon players were like, "It's not that good." And I was like, "Wait a second, it's a horizontal high that's +8 on hit, -2 on block,
We're doing 4K.
and it's not that good." You don't see it because Talon players don't use it, but it's +8 on hit.
Hold on.
And it's -2 on block. And it's
I gotta boot this up. Is that the one where she like handstands really quickly? Like she like.
No, it looks quick. I'm
gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up.
Okay. And I'll random all Talon more. I think having safe horizontal lows should not be a thing. Genre 6A is +8. I do know about Genre 6A, yes. But they do different things.
+8?
It's 2 frames faster, but hers pushes out more. Talon's kind of keeps them in place. And when you have Talon where she does like 4K and then all of a sudden you deal with like I guess 4B, it's kind of annoying, right?
Okay.
Soul Calibur 6.
This character 4-4B is the dumbest move I've ever encountered in my entire life. Not the dumbest. One of the dumbest moves I've encountered in my entire life.
I've never even played this character for more than like Midnight Moron matches, so I have no idea what the notations are. So let's see.
You don't even have a Talon custom. You don't got a Talon custom.
I have a wild berry. Everybody.
Okay, fair. All right. I want you to.
What the fuck is 4K? Whoa! How plus is this?
8.
How fast?
I-20.
This is 20 frames? Why does it look
Yeah.
so much faster?
I don't know.
It looks faster.
Yeah. And Zendo's point. Like, yes, Zhang Hua 6A is 2 frames faster, does the same thing. But if you look at how far Zhang Hua pushes out, and what Talon, like, Zhang Hua doesn't want to push out, right? Talon just does 4K and she's like, all right, I'm here. Wait, her 4K is I-16?
Yeah, it doesn't look I-20. That's.
So I was wrong for the worst of Talon players, and they're like, yeah, it's bad. So that move is ridiculous. What else is good? I think 6BK being +2 on block is dumb.
Oh yeah, this move, the fact that you can't GI in between it, is crazy to me.
6K is stupid.
Oh yeah, this is ridiculous. 1K is stupid.
Yeah, 0 on hit, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't even do that.
I-12.
And can you do me a favor? Can you back up? Just restart training mode real quick. And then can you just dash guard at grow?
Oh
Dash
god,
guard at grow.
that's what I wanted to say. There was a long time ago, a couple Talon players were just like, yeah, but how does she get in? And I was like, I don't know, I never played this character. And I picked her character, right? And I went, oh my god. And everybody's like, what? And I'm like, look how fast she is. Look at how she can close the gap, dude. Like, this is ridiculous. Look at this. She's Sonic. I don't. Is there another character that can move that fast? I don't know.
Astaroth, I think. Technically, I think.
No.
I think, but his is slower. I recall talking about it. It might be Astaroth. I could be wrong, but
like, the fact that she can move in that quickly is pretty fucking crazy to me. I don't know.
Oh yeah, she jumps your highs, bro.
Oh yeah, all the time. All the time. with like fucking any of this. How do you do the one where she like bop bop bop? Is it A plus B?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Windfall.
There you go. There,
Yeah.
Like I've had this move go over my Sophie's 4A, which is a high.
And they thought that move was too unsafe, so now it's minus 14.
Yep.
And it breaks guard.
Mm-hmm. This character is such a shit show, in my opinion, with all of the things that she can do. I think this character is so oppressive with the fact that she could be solid and still have really good buttons. She could be janky and go through some strings that have 50-50 qualities to them. Her soul charge is insane. She has a mechanic where she's basically Nightmare. You know, she gets her soul charge mechanic when she's been doing her own thing. I don't know. I think it's crazy.
She has Terror Charge.
She has Terror Charge.
Freaking Wind Terror Charge, bruh. Why did they give her? Why did they think that it would be okay to give her Wind Terror Charge, bro? That is the dumbest thing. So I don't know if you know what her Wind Terror Charge does,
but
it
please
makes
go
her
ahead.
Stuff like I think it like, does more damage or it's better for him on block or something like that. So you 2-2-A or something like that, right? And it's fantastic, right? But 2-2-A Wind Terror charged up, like Wind Priestess up. Like, I don't know, man. That's kind of annoying. And then her 6-6-A, which reaches further. Her horizontal mid reaches further. And then you can get mixed depending on the spacing, bro.
You can absolutely get mixed.
I don't know. I think Wind Terror charges is kind of dumb. I know Zendo's gonna do his like I know shifts glasses kind of thing. But I don't know. Doesn't 6-6-A reach farther though? I know you said 2-2-A doesn't reach farther, which okay, fair. But doesn't 6-6-A reach further? As soon as you hit the ground? That's crazy, bruh. Like
that's not that bad.
You can get it back.
You can still get it back. This character is a terrorist. Oh, and we forgot one thing. Michael.
Oh, did you forget reversal edge cancel?
This fucking gorilla move.
Oh, you didn't see E. We forgot two things. Reversal edge cancel.
And RE cancel. This move requires no brain. It's fuck it. And then that's it. That's your thought process behind it. Because it tech jumps. It hits everywhere because it's a horizontal.
Bruh, okay, imagine this. You're playing Small Calibur with Talon. You know, she AAs you, she 1Ks you, she 6Ks you, and you're like, alright, I'm a 2A.
I'm a 2A this bitch into oblivion. No!
She just CE'd you. And then you're like, oh, well, if you didn't press anything, that's okay, because it's still not your turn.
It's still not your turn. That move is one of the few moves in this game that requires, in my opinion, zero skill to input it into your game. If you went into training mode, right, and you went, all right, let me see some good spots to put my CE in, you've already overthought it. You're already overthinking it.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Joshin tried to CE, GI, and died. He died. Because he tried to overthink it.
Just soul charge, man. Just soul charge. Yeah,
alright. Yes, I also really don't think this is a universal thing. I don't mind RE being in this game. I don't. There's a lot of ways to get around it. A lot of characters have moves that can bait it out. I think it's an okay mechanic, contrary to a lot of people's opinion. I think it's an okay mechanic. I don't think I would be opposed to it coming back in 7 or in any other iteration. What I don't think you should have is a way to cancel it. I feel like this is a good button for everybody practically, right? But you have to deal with the consequence of that button. And a lot of characters have to deal with the consequence of pushing this button. But her stupid gorilla ass does not really have to deal with many consequences. There are ways around it. I'm not saying that there isn't.
But Ramon, it takes my guard stamina at 1/32 of my bar. I need that bar to CE, man.
You gotta take that 1 billionth of a fucking damage and shove it up your ass because this shit is crazy. There are times where if I hit A plus B, she'll just...
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
That, and I lose. Now I lose.
And you know what's funny? Characters that have a way to deal with it, like Yoshimitsu. Why am I AA Brave Edging on my GI?
On your GI. Because you have to think about that move.
Yeah, I think it's so dumb that I gotta be my I-10. That if she just blocks normally, she doesn't RE, like why am I reacting to her? Why am I waiting and giving up frames that I have by GI like an A? I have to wait till she REs, and then I have to do a punish. Like it controls way too much.
Yes, she commands way too much respect while not being able to be like option selected, really. In my opinion, it's crazy, absolutely crazy. I think it's actually crazy. So, with that being said, right? With that being said, I think. Hold on, video capture is all the way up here. So I gotta. Oh, I think I'm fucking up here. How do I go into... Oh, that's video capture. You're an idiot, Ramon. Display capture. Badow!
Hey.
Didn't work.
You have to... your game is still up.
Yeah, I just have to just close my game. Okay,
yeah.
It doesn't matter. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. I think that she does belong basically right next to X. I think that she belongs right next to her. I think both of these characters are... The smaller the character... Oh, that's another thing. She has a small hitbox. Hurtbox, rather. So, a lot of the... for instance, just with Sophie, I can't do my full wall combos. I have to alter them to do less damage in order to get the lethal hit. If you didn't know that.
Yeah, I think...
on these three. Oh, and Tira, actually.
I think... it's a benefit and a deterrent because I think Huang gets more consistent wall combos on Talon because of her small hitbox. It keeps me closer to them, and yeah.
Well, fucking lucky you fuck.
Yeah. I'm going to put this next character here before I get shot. Yeah. Self-explanatory.
Yeah. I don't think we have to go through why, again, because we both discuss why we think that character's broken, right? So I don't think we have to discuss it further. I will not waste our time also and put Hildy in top 10 because I think this character is actually disgusting.
Okay.
Actually disgusting. What is our difference in our tier list at the moment?
I have no X.
Oh, you have no X yet. Okay. Anyways, so if X is not in your top 10, doesn't matter. Who is your next character?
Probably Nightmare.
Okay. Chat's about to explode, but please.
How do you? Oh yeah, because he makes other characters explode.
Yes.
Except, you can't win. Like, all right. I guess I'm dead. This is kill is dumb. Guard damage is dumb. Sequences are dumb. I will say this. I do think I'm a big detriment of this as well. I think a lot of people don't lab Nightmare properly.
Yeah, correct.
And I am 100% in that category. But I still think his robbery factor, plus he always has... When does Nightmare never have meter?
I mean...
He always has meter.
He never has meter round 1, first second of the match. That is it.
Fastest RE in the game. They gave him an I-12, which is pretty good at stopping two ways. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. They kind of trolled and gave him an I-12 that's a low throw, right? Or rather, it's a crouch grab. It's unbreakable. It gives him terror charge. It has moments where if I do something that is tech crouching, he could legitimately just snatch my weave out of it.
Yes.
And now I have to deal with a very strong... I think Nightmare, whenever he has Night Terror Charge, is a top 5 character.
That's crazy, because he almost always has Night Terror Charge.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
The only reason why I haven't put him in the top 5 is because he doesn't just start off with it.
Fair.
You know?
And I think he does have some legitimately dog water matches.
He does. But they're getting better. They're getting
some of them
better.
yes, some of them yes, some of them no. Like
the Sophie matchup has gotten better for him.
Yes, I think Hildy is a terrible match, or Nightmare versus Hildy is terrible for Nightmare. I don't think Nightmare players like that matchup.
Oh, okay. I don't know it because I've never really played Hildy much. Or
you just hit your horizontal mid that ducks his AGA and breaks his armor at the same time, and counter hits him so you get knocked down and you get counter hit combo.
But
That's the matchup.
you know what he still has? 6/6 KK.
You can't step 6's KK from throwing a safe horizontal mid that breaks your armor and counter hits you every single time.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
true. But he can still hit you with it and you die.
I mean, yeah.
He has such good ring out potential. With the additions to Soul Attack, I think his Soul Attack is really, really good.
I-16, one of the best soul attacks in the game.
Well, yeah, absolutely one of the best Soul Attacks in the game. Has like a lot of ways to finish your combo into Soul Attack, so you're not wasting any time going into Soul Charge. You're still keeping the offensive on a lot of things. It's just... Oh, and him, post-GI, like Zendo said, is top, is definitely top 1. Post-GI, he is a fucking terrorist. That man can lethal hit you to gain meter, to knock you down, to gain more meter,
Yeah.
to put him in terror charge,
Yes.
or guess that you're gonna try to GI or something like that, and then deal a large amount of damage to that gain meter, and then go into terror charge. It's cracked. Or if he's already in terror charge, now you gotta guess, is he gonna 6KK and I lose? Like, there's just so much. There's so much that goes into playing against that character.
Yes, and that is why he's in my top 10.
Yes. Now, he's not in my 9th place slot. I am going to put a character that I think we're going to disagree on.
100%.
Which is fucking Zasalamel. That character is insane to me. Absolutely insane. I was actually in stream trying to see if I could react to 3AB, 3AB hold, and 3AK. I can respond to 3AK. I cannot respond to 3AB, 3AB hold without guessing.
You're old.
I am old, but god fucking damn it, dude. Have you tried? I want to see you try it. Go 10 for 10. All three of those things randomly, and go 10, 10 for 10.
Well, the issue with that is you don't react to 3AK. You kind of let him condition you into doing it. Right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to. So that whole series, the 3A series, is.
I think it's a really fantastic series.
It's incredible. Yeah, no, I know you're not arguing that it's not incredible.
Yeah,
but I think the 3A series is one of those things where the only way you can get around it is to see what your opponent has been doing and kind of guess off of what they've been doing, which makes that an incredible series for him.
Yes.
And he's got some of the highest block damage I've ever seen on moves. Have you ever seen a move that is negative 16 on block, does a ton of guard damage, and you can't punish it? It's negative 16! And you can't punish it, right?
Yeah.
Then he has, he used to have ring out throws behind him in the form of,
yes,
yeah, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But he has reverse ring outs for years. He commands all of the space in front of him. He's got quick attacks. His AA is +4 or 2. I forget what his AA is.
I don't know, but it's his A is okay, but
is it 6A? The mid that looks like a high that's insanely fast?
6A?
Yeah, that move is crazy.
I don't know.
Norman uses it on me, and I'm just literally just getting clapped on the back of my head the whole time. The whole time. A6.
Oh, yeah, that mid is actually broken.
That mid is fucked!
That is broken. That's the broken move.
That move is fucked! I have welts on the back of my head because of that fucking move. Actually, that's the reason why I have no hair. Yeah, it's just shit all the time.
So when I was playing Zas, I was just like, I'm a 2 for people's K. How do I compliment A6? Oh, then I
Wait,
just-
whoa. What's plus 10 on hit? A6 is plus 10 on hit?
Isn't it counter hit only? I think it's.
Oh, thank God.
I think it's plus 6 on counter hit.
Plus 6 on counter hit? Because that's still really crazy. I think plus 6 is an absolute insane number for that move.
Yes.
Damn, that's so sick. Plus 6 on counter hit is crazy.
It's so good.
He has, in my opinion, the most obnoxious. What's the move where he kicks you? It's a high and it leads to a palm. That move is obnoxious. He has a proper 2A.
Oh, full crouch 3K.
Yeah, full crouch DK. A proper 2A. A mechanic that's really good in, you know, being able to like have combos that lead into giving you an orb, that lead into basically dying almost any time. You can die from like being at a wall, you can get wrung out, or he could just use it for frame advantage. 4-6B, yeah. 4-6B is fat.
My biggest complaint about Zaslomo is, damn, does he have a bar? Guess I can't take my turn. That's crazy, bro. That's insane, bro. Oh, he cursed me. He's got a bar. Man, I can't do nothing now, bro. That's crazy, bro.
Not only that, it's fast enough that if you hit A plus B, I think at the same time that that move comes out, I think you lose because he's just gonna hit you first. So you have to preemptively do it. Then, the way around it is if he does have one orb, you have to step it, right? But he commands all of the step, like he just all of that is his. It's his. One curse and then one B. Game over.
Oh, also, if you didn't know, they gave him an RE cancel.
Yes, and I've been clapped by it enough to know that like you kind of have to respect it. You do have to respect it. It's not the best RE cancel in the game, but you do have to respect it.
I'm just saying, an RE cancel that hits you full all the way across the screen is pretty good if you ask me, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like I don't know, man. Like you can RE back, but like I'm not gonna sit there. I'm not gonna sit there and be like, oh, he's RE canceled me. I'm going to RE back. Like maybe I should get that way, but like I don't know, man. I'm not cracked, bro.
I get it. There are ways around it, which is why I said it's not the best. But there are instances where you need to respect it. Because, let me tell you something. If you think that the answer to your opponent REing is to go back and then RE, that means that move has done its job already. It's done its job. Nobody should have an RE cancel, in my opinion.
I agree.
I just don't think in any shape or form, except for like Taki's, because that's the worst RE cancel in the game, in my opinion.
Oh, and Zendo has a good point about 4-4K. That move is so good.
Which one's 4-4K?
His auto GI, the GI is your 2A, little hit your 2A.
Yes!
You like,
the sweet chin music?
Yeah.
That move is nuts. That move is actually crazy. That move is crazy.
Yes. But that's your number 9, huh? Zaslomo.
Zaslomo is my number 9, yes.
Ironically, unfortunately, I'm a Zaslomo down player.
No!
So my number 9 is gonna be a little different than yours.
Not unironically, or are you for real a Zas down player?
I'm for real a Zas down player.
There's no way!
I'm for real a Zas down player.
Oh, no!
My number 9 character. This is where things get very interesting, because this is where we start disagreeing super heavily. Yeah, I have my number 10 character, which you know, is gonna kill everybody 100%.
Bing
but number
bong.
9, I think.
It's the raid, bitch.
Thank you for the raid, 4-wind. Oh no, there's gonna be a discussion.
It is gonna be a discussion. Let me think of one. I'm debating. So many good characters to put here.
There are a lot of characters, yeah.
Number 9 to me, I'm just gonna start ruling characters out. I'm a Zhonghua down player. I think she's good, but I don't think she's quite top 10 good. This is where I freaking kill everyone, and everyone's gonna be pissed at me.
I'm already mad.
That's what I'm here for.
I'm already mad.
That's what I'm here for, man. All right, number 9 character in the game. I think this character is insane. Everyone's gonna give me shit for it, but I think Taki is broken. Oh my god! I think this character is so good. Bro, this character's kinda OD, bro.
Okay, the character's kinda OD.
This character's kinda OD, bro. Like, I think this character is so good, bro. Like, I'm telling you, bro, this character's insane, bro. She goes, oh, I got a GI. That's crazy. Am I gonna 3B you? Am I gonna bomb you? Am I gonna sidestep A6 you? That's crazy.
Okay.
She's way more insane than practically. I think this character, like, if you want to talk about practicality, I think this character is actually way more practical than you think. And what gives her consistency actually is not necessarily AK. It's not or A6. My bad. It's not like her. It's not A6. It's not her guard damage. It's actually her B series.
Okay.
Her B series is insane. You talk about SC3 Taki, you can do the same thing in this game where not the same thing.
Not the same thing because oh, we should do a tier list for fucking I should do a tier list for Soul Calibur 3 because
oh gosh.
Woo shit.
But her B series in this game is actually really good. Because she just goes, BB, oh, take her from into possession, and now you're like, alright, bet. And it was cool where she didn't have a low on possession, but now she's got a low on possession, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I guess she had it in other games, but now you get mixed for beginning BB, and then you just hit like BB possession, and then you could port cancel that, and then all of a sudden you're getting mixed, and like you just Sis's B, which is not as good as it used to be,
right?
Because people are getting better at defending against it, but I think that's really good. I think her 3B is still insane.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not necessarily because it's an I-16 launcher, but it guard breaks, it's auto Oki, it untackable knockdown on hit, it tech crouches. It's you. How do you punish 3B consistent? You know what I'm saying?
It's rough, especially when you play a character that is designed to punish things. You still have to guess on block.
Yeah, it's
kind of rough. You ever been in red guard? Knocked down by Taki, and she just 3Bs you, 3Bs you, 3Bs you, 3Bs you because
and then she runs into you, and you're like either you're knocked out. Like, it's crazy. Bomb is so good. I think
Bomb is really good. Bomb is really good. Not SE3 good because Bomb in SE3 is one of the best moves in my opinion. But
yes.
Ooh, that move is good in this game, man. It's so quick. I don't know if it's one of the quickest A+Bs in the game, but it's pretty fucking fast.
Yeah. Meki, I think is dumb.
Okay, I want to talk about Meki because I played against what's his name? Colin. What's his gamer tag? Old school Soul Calibur player. Cab.
Mm-hmm.
Cab was playing me in Houston, and he hasn't been playing this game much because he's busy working and doing, IRL shit. My man wrecked me with Meki, okay?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to call it Reki because that shit, dude, he would do stuff and then just like interrupt me by slapping me with it and going back into doing other things, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
He applied it so fucking well, and he would even do it after POB.
Yep.
And just get a free hit and just keep rolling with it. What is Meki on hit, anyways?
I don't think it's
plus, right?
It's her,
or 0?
I think on counter hit she gets a combo. But not counter hit. It's not her turn.
Right, because she gets the A part. It's the A frame move or 7 frame move. I forget what it is.
I think it's 8. I think it's 8 at the slow.
Taki. What is it? It's 2A slide B or something?
Yeah. 2B slide A.
2B slide A.
Right? I don't know. Yeah, 2B side, yeah.
On block, it's -12, +4 on hit, 0 on counter.
But you, oh wait, 0? But you're in possession, so.
Oh, it's also I6.
Oh.
It says
My
it's
bad.
I6.
Was -4 on hit? Is that into possession or just by itself?
I have no idea. It just, as the move, that's it.
Well, that move's broken because.
Well, I'm just, here, I'll show you what I have on screen. This is what I'm showing you guys.
Wait, no stance, okay.
Yeah, this is what I looked up.
Yeah.
I know that on counter hit, you get like a free, like, that A shit. I don't know how to play this character. I've never played this character.
Oh, it's +10 in the stance on counter hit.
Ooh, fun.
I just know I was playing Kinetic Clash and I did BB as Yoshi. He goes, "Kts," and I was like, huh? And it punished me. And I was like, what? I was like, wait. Her soul attack's actually pretty good because it extends her ring out game.
Yes, by a lot, too.
Yeah.
I've been rung out
somehow
by that shit.
Yeah, over half wall sometimes too.
Yep.
But her soul charge is legitimately pretty underwhelming.
It's underwhelming, yes. It does have the whole, like, do you know about this kind of factor?
Mm-hmm.
You know, 4BB is, in my opinion, one of the best moves. And actually, I think 6A BBBB is pretty good.
Bruh, I forgot about 4BB. That shit tracks to one side, bruh.
Yeah, and if you block it, you still didn't block it with the amount of chip damage.
Hold on, my bad. I forgot about her best move. And if it's not her best move, Taki players can like tell me I'm wrong. While Rising 8.
While Rising 8 is what on block? I think it's like 0 on block?
-2.
-2. Doesn't matter then.
-2.
While standing A.
She just goes, while Rising A, Meki. You're just like, what? You're like, wait a second. What? So,
Yeah. -2 on block, +6 on hit, and on counter hit.
We're done here. We're done here.
It's such a. This is a very unbelievably good character. I think that a lot of people try to play her in what I would like to call traditional Soul Calibur sense, you know, and I don't think you can. But a lot of people also try to play this character as a mashy fuck, and I don't think you have to balance both of them to play this character correctly, because this character can just legitimately slap you out of things. She could just slap you out of shit.
She has her range is mad. She just does 6A plus B, and you're just like, all right, well, guess it's not my turn anymore. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, and Woes versus Utoto with Taki was insane. And, God, disgusting. All right, your last character for top 10, Michael. Your last character for top 10.
Do you really want me to you want me to get all of my opinions out right now? That's what you want? You don't want to
Well, because we've already discussed it. My last character for top 10 would be Nightmare.
Oh.
We've already discussed the character that I want to put there. So that's why I'm giving it to you.
Man, I'm going to get so much hate for this. Oh, man.
This is all yours. All yours.
I'm a Huang Up player, dude. I think this character is pretty insane, man. I don't even where do I begin? I think this character is extremely difficult to play. I think he's probably the hardest character to play in the game.
Fair.
But when he gets going, when he gets going, it's really annoying to fight. The control that he has on certain characters is just so good, right? I think he suffers from his bad matchups are bad, right? But his good matchups are good, right? So I don't think there's a lot of really even matchups with Huang. It's either he wins or he loses.
Okay.
Right? I think that he is one of those characters where he has a role, he has a niche, and he does it well. But if it's anything outside of that, it's hard.
Right.
Right. And I think that the character when he is making you approach him is probably one of the hardest characters to fight in the game.
Okay.
Because he just has so many things to do. Not to mention the whole, you want to use meter, well, get your soul charge deleted. Oh, I need health. Let me go ahead and get my health. Oh, I need guard stamina. Let me go ahead and get that. Right? But I think a couple people know. I was talking to Linkers about it, and he plays very similar to Amy, except he's worse.
Okay.
They both require like PhD levels of neutral to play.
Right.
And then they're like, okay, here's my mix up, take it.
Right.
Right. But they can't do that. They pretty much suffer.
Fair.
Right. And I think Amy has better ways to control movement than Huang does. That doesn't require Huang moving better than them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But I think his anti-soul charge is insane. His post-GI game with positive lethal, positive life force, it's probably on par with Cervantes in a sense. -9, contrary to popular belief, is very viable.
Yes. Contrary to your beliefs.
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good in moderation to use both, to be able to play with positive talismans and at -9. It's just so much pressure on your opponent.
Yeah.
Systems B plus K is one of the dumbest armor moves in the game. Why does it do 110 if it auto GIs you?
That's something that always bothered me.
Yeah, 110.
110. It does so much. I think the way, especially since you're the one that I play the most, at least against Huang, there are so many knowledge checks, frame advantage, generally good pokes in pokes like 6A plus B to me is nuts. That move is so crazy, dude. Things on block being a mix-up as well, and legitimate 50-50s, right? He has a legitimate way to reset you into a 50-50 to keep going with damage, and I think that's ridiculous in my opinion. That's so good. I think he would be in my top 10 if they made him easier to play for people. Yeah. You know?
Yeah.
I think that if you put the work in, he's a top 10 character. I think that because it requires you to have a master's degree in engineering, that it might take away a little bit from him.
I'm going to be honest with you real quick. Part of the reason why I haven't done the guide yet is because I'm still trying to figure out.
It's hard, and yeah, people are like, "Where's the guide?" I'm like, "Can you give Boom 3 years? Give him a little bit. We'll figure it out during Soul Calibur 7." But it's happening.
Yeah,
his range is deceptive as well. Yes. Coffee's right.
Yeah, there's a lot of moves.
Norman, sorry.
Yeah. A lot of moves that I wrote off are actually good. He's got the most moves in Calibur 6. His grab range is actually ridiculous. His grab Oki is what were they thinking with his grab Oki? But they do little damage, but it is what it is. 60B is a projectile. 60B is so good. I think people think the weakest part of his game is two things. One, it's his frame advantage, which sure, it is kind of weak, but there are ways to circumvent that.
Yeah, you could definitely circumvent that.
Yeah, and two, people say his soul charge is weak. And a lot of people are confused at why a soul charge doesn't fly at people, right? Well, I fly at you because if you're going to respect my soul charge, I'm going to start something. Right? But the moment you don't respect me in soul charge is the moment you die. Right? So it's more of a conditioning thing rather than oh, this is good. A lot of the character isn't based around one move. He's based around probably 200 of his 273 moves. Right? So you have to figure out the situations where they work, where they don't work, and are you playing a certain player that moves a lot? Okay, then your move selection shrinks. Or if you're playing a character that sits there, then your move selection also shrinks. Stuff like that. It's a lot of situational. This is game sense to character.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's very correct in that. That assessment is just on point. He has, especially playing against him, it seems that he does have a response to a lot of things. he does have the best step in the game, or the side step in the game. So it kind of like flattens a lot of things that you rely on 99% of the matchups, you know? In Soul Charge, he has that fucking low that like, where he kicks your foot and then kicks you in the face and then resets. I don't even know how plus you are, but I don't want to push anything after that.
It's 0. I mean, you could all of Huang's stuff in Soul Charges, depending on what you do, is 0.
Right.
That's cool. It could be 0, but then if I 6B plus KU,
you die.
And you die.
Exactly.
So
there's just a lot. I think the character is very well done. I think the character is very well balanced. I think the character has the appropriate tools to deal with everything. And just so much depth that we still don't even know what the fuck we're talking about half the time.
Yes.
You know?
I still have... I'm on like move 130 out of like so give me some time. Give me some time for the guide. I'm still working on it.
Right. Okay.
That being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and just go school. Actually, I'm gonna go school because yeah.
But that's your top 11 though. You can't do that.
Hey, yes, I can. It's there.
But that's why we make the damn thing.
Mm-hmm. Maryland did scar me when it comes to Huang. They got together, was just like, all right, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, and I was just like, huh.
Okay.
Great.
So, my round out, first and mid tier, unfortunately, because I would put her here, honestly. I would put Sungmina up there with you. Okay? That's where I would put her. But, because I'm a respectful human being, and I follow the fucking rules, Michael.
Oh my god.
I think this character's crazy.
I agree.
I think this character is fucking insane. Always has been. Always will be. I don't know how much I could say about this character other than we all know her lethal hits are really good in 6A and all that stuff. Her 1B is still really good. A great way to close gaps and a lot of things. You can cancel it. She has still a nerfed hell sweep, but it's still a hell sweep. It knocks you down if you complete it. It's a mix-up on block if you don't. It's not really a mix-up on block. There are ways around it. You have to do like a sidestep immediately. She gains meter, like Thermidor said, insanely quick. Only behind Nightmare. She does kind of have everything. A normal 2A. A decent punish game. A CE that can ring you out after every single combo practically. She still has one of the best ring out games in the game. She has so many things going for her. And, yeah. I mean, there's not much to say that I haven't, none of us have, all of us have been saying these things for so long now that there's not much to say really about her. Nothing's really changed about her. She has been nerfed a whole bunch of times, but it's still ridiculous. Oh, and yes, like Toki said, have you ever taken 30% or more on guard with one move? Because that's what this character can do.
Bruh, I'm not a Mina fan.
I mean, I'm not a Mina fan either.
The matchup is annoying, bruh.
This character is just irritating because it kind of has that Nightmare Factor feel where it's just like, I am still kind of one move away from dying, you know? Like, I'm one bad movement away from dying. Her range is crazy, too. Oh, my god.
I think on a reaction, you can't step when she does 2-6B as a combo ender, 2-6BB hold on combo ender. You can't step. You have to take it.
You have to take it. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Ball's in your court.
I guess it is in my court. Okay.
Because we're getting into muddy waters now, because I feel like all of the characters we're going to put in mid-tier could be argued into the latter half of the top 10.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and put Zhongwan there.
Okay.
I think they're on the same level.
I think that character is cancer, and I hate everything about her.
And then I'm probably going to go ahead and put Mina.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Because Mina, there are two characters I never want to face in tournament. One of them is Astrov. The other one is Mina. So, Explain why what? Zhang Hua is like number 12. She's mid. I think some of her matches are very polarizing. Sure, she has the I-12 CE, but you can't really rely on like that in every single situation. She still has to like get in kinda honestly, in my opinion. Which some of these characters like don't. Some of the characters above her don't really have to do. They don't have. They can just be like, all right, F neutral, or they're like, all right, come get me. And Next kind of is committed to like being a pest and punishing you, right? Her soul charge is kind of meh. It's still good,
right.
Especially with the buffs. But I don't think that. I think she's a very good defensive character. But in a game where everything's so offensive, it's kind of hard for me to put. Just like it's kind of hard for me to put her in the top 10.
You think she's a defensive character?
I think she's a defensive character. I do.
Okay.
It's more active than like it's not like traditional like I'm going to block and punish, right?
Right,
it's more
right.
like an active like kind of like it's kind of like Sophie, where it's like she's always like making you second guess what you're gonna do, because is she gonna tech crouch underneath it? Is she gonna go underneath your thrust that hits grounded? You know what I mean?
Right.
And she does have auto guys too.
Your thrust that hits grounded.
Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah. So I think she's better suited for defense.
I think she's. I don't know. I think she can do everything. That's why I put her so high. I think she can play aggressive. Go, oh shit. He finally blocked something. Let me either figure out a way around it with auto GIs, because she's got great auto GI damage.
Yeah.
Or just blocking and punishing with my fucking fat ass CE. I guess
let me define the way I think of her, because I don't think of her as like I'm going to overwhelm you with offense. It's like I'm not touching you, and then all of a sudden you just like get mad, and she's like, wait, I'm not touching you, and then you die, right? So it's like, to me it's a little bit different than Yoshimitsu, who's just like, yeah, I'm touching you, bro, yeah, run the hands, you know what I mean? But her, it's just like a bunch of teasing, and that to me is more, I guess, is more of a defensive offense, I guess. But it's not, to me it's not the same. It's a little different for me.
No, I get what you're saying.
So that's kind of what I think about.
Every time I'm getting attacked by this character, I always imagine my opponent going like, yeah, gotcha ass. You know, like the whole time, like, It's just so, it's irritating to me.
And then like I guess someone who has a comparable offense, I think, like Taki, right? They both like are pestering in your face when they get in your face and stuff like that. Taki's just like, yeah, get shipped for blocking, right?
Right.
I wouldn't really have that. I'm not really looking for like whiffs.
I'm going to move Taki up to right next to Sungmina, which we don't have to talk about.
Fair.
Now, I think this character is still bad shit crazy. I probably will get a little bit of flack for it. Doubt it. But as well, is, in my opinion, always going to be a monster due to his mechanics.
Damn, did you duck?
That's crazy! Hakapa! This character is a wild card, can be played very well, can be mashed with, can be defensive, has Axlo, which, contrary to belief, is the same as Sophie's 1K, apparently. Has high damage, one of the best auto GIs in the game, in my opinion. Incredible CE damage. I-10 when he's in swords. There's just so much. He has an I-12-14 launcher in full crouch 1B, because holy shit, or 3B, I forget what it is. But fucking shield lift is nuts. 1A, full crouch 1A is a crazy swipe. His grabs leave you exactly where he wants you to be. His damage is really good. I think he has the two best lethal hit conditions in the game is, did you whiff a move? Lamau, lethal hit. Did you duck? LOL, lethal hit, right? And he has both. He has both.
Yes.
I don't get it, dude. I don't get how people could sleep on this character. Ever. You cannot, because there's always a comeback with him. Always a comeback with him. It's so sick.
I think I need another category.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I think I need another category.
Oh,
what
no.
am I doing?
What am
I doing?
What is happening? Michael?
I don't know.
Michael, please.
I just want another category, bruh. What is I'm gonna pick this. Let me make this green. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, what are you gonna name this?
Not bottom 5. That's what I'm gonna name this. Actually, I'm gonna do low here and then bottom 5. That's what I'm doing.
Sure, I'll respect it.
Look, we ain't gotta copy each other like that.
No. I think we should.
Okay.
I think we should set our parameters to be kind of the same.
Lower mid. I'm not trying to have a Valorant call out on my my tier list, bro. That's actually probably not a bad idea, to be honest with you. But
Okay, but
I don't know.
Again, I think every single character in this game can win, in almost any circumstance, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. So you're up.
Okay. This might come as a surprise to some people. I think this character is boring. But
Uh-oh.
I think Gro is still good. I think he's still good, bro. Man.
My placement for Gro is coming very soon, by the way.
He just does like 3A. Man, I'm so plus. BB. Man,
am I really? I'm really plus.
I'm like +4. It's crazy, bro. Oh, I'm in trouble. Oh, let me soul charge. All right, bro. Like, yo, Avenger or Raw Avenger KA is probably one of the dumbest moves they ever gave somebody in the entire game. Like, why does that move exist? I think like in Zero, and then you complement it with like the fact that sometimes you want a 2A at Zero.
No,
right?
you're gonna get 4-4 fucking K.
4-4 and then he's just like and then he's like, oh, force block, It's just so annoying. And his CE does ridiculous amounts of damage. His soul charge actually does ridiculous amounts of damage.
He has one of the best soul attacks, by the way.
Yes, and he probably is one of the highest meter gaining characters in the entire game that people forget about.
Yes.
So,
I think that like moves like while standing K or 4K on hit, that fucking move fries my brain every time I get hit by it because it's so quick, it's so meaty and plus that it's just like I can't really do much because 3A is gonna clap me. He has that low that's gonna clap you. It's it gets a little dicey with him in neutral, and that's what I don't understand is that a lot of the Gro players press a little too much, for my opinion. Not the buttons that matter, like AA, BB, 3A. What's that low swipe? The 1A plus B or some shit.
3A plus B.
3A plus B is crazy. He can cut step really well. He has great damage. I think there's so much to talk about with that character, but he is kind of boring. I think he's boring if you play him correctly. I think he's exciting when you don't.
Yes.
Like, when you don't, and you're just a wild child, people are like, oh, that's crazy, dude. But I hate when people do that, because I just want to see the boring shit, because I wish I could do that. That's what I'm saying. I wish my Sophie could do that. Because I want to control neutral, and he can just do it. And not to mention, 6-6A can get you out of so much pressure. 6-6B, if it doesn't fucking tweak out and send you the wrong way, can get you out of a lot of pressure because of its evasive properties.
All his horrors are good. 6A, 6-6A.
Yes.
3A, 2-2A. So good.
Oh my god. And he, TM, Junior, I'm going to call you Junior from now on. He brings up a good point. The motherfucker's in Soul Charge for 4 years.
Yeah.
Nothing takes away his meter. It makes no sense. It makes zero fucking sense, dude. I don't get why he doesn't lose any fucking meter.
I just really am glad I played Huang in that matchup because I just A plus B and I just don't have to deal with it.
Exactly.
I think one thing that I think Gro struggles is a lack of a good tech crouch. That is my biggest complaint about Gro. His tech crouch is just not
right
there.
It's just not the best. It's there, it's not the best.
Yeah.
I mean 668 tech crouches.
Does it
not? Because I've tried to AA him before and he's gone under and just
I probably just stepped your AA.
Why?
6 is A, bro. Like,
why does he do that? Why does he step so hard?
But yeah, I think Gro's like a tech crouch is 6 A is cool. 6 K is cool, but it's just slow. It's too slow for me.
Right. So I'm going to do this quickly because this is my next character, and I was actually going to put Gro right after that. That's what I was going to do.
Okay.
So I guess you're next then.
Oh, okay.
Because the two characters we just talked about already, so I don't want to keep reiterating.
Right. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's getting cheeky.
Yeah. So the thing about Cassandra is I'm gonna offend so many Cassandra mains.
Uh-oh.
And I want to apologize.
Uh-oh.
But it's the truth. This must be said. You have to be a good player to play Cassandra.
Yes.
You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm a big Cassandra. Like, you have to be a good player to play this character.
I think you're 100% correct.
Like, you have to like this character. So this character is easy to pick up and hard to master because of what you have to do with this character.
Yes.
Right. You can't just cheese your way with Cassandra. A lot of people call her a gorilla. She's really not.
She's really not a gorilla. And if you call her a gorilla and you're playing against somebody that thinks, oh, she's just a gorilla, I can do whatever I want, they suck.
Yeah.
They suck.
Like, this character requires a brain. Like, this character is very hard to play, but I think she's super good, super solid. I-10 punish, I-12 punish, I-14 punish, really good. Divine Force just makes things silly. The fact that she can control her guard gauge is a pretty cool mechanic, and she can blow people up in Soul Charge. Her Soul Charge is actually pretty good with the threatening low and mid and stuff like that. And the character, she has horizontals that are plus on block that are really good. 2K is probably the most annoying series. 6BB is annoying if you're not Huang. 22B is really good. BK is really good. Like, she's so solid, right?
Right.
Making sure. What do you mean? I have been enlightened. People make fun of me for my tier list changing a lot.
No, and, here's what I have to say about that. I'm gonna cut you off. Everybody's tier list should fucking change.
Yeah,
quite often, actually. I think that it shows growth in your thought process when all of these tier lists start changing, right? If you go, this is my tier list, and you don't change it for like a year, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something wrong.
Right. I 100% agree with that. Like, I'm just that's like, I'm always trying to learn more about the game and learn more about characters, because even though we've been playing, I have how many hours in this game? Not counting offline, 2,548 hours. I'm still learning about this game.
Yeah, I have like 1,000 hours on this game offline, and on Xbox is where I put most of my time in the beginning.
Yeah.
So, you know,
yeah,
because Xbox was my shit. Okay. So Cassandra, I agree, is very good. I'm not gonna put 5 characters only in mid tier. I'm gonna put more than 5 characters.
Same.
Now, I think that we're getting to. I really want to stress that, like, the mid tier is so fucking close to top 10, and I don't want it to seem like I'm putting them in mid tier because they're not even close to top 10. I think that a lot of these characters are either interchangeable or very close to top 10. And my next character is somebody we haven't talked about at all, and it's Ivy.
Okay.
I love this character. I love playing this character. I think this character has a tool for everything. I think that she kind of has an out to so many things. She has gimmicks. She has solid buttons. She has basically everything you could ever want. I think her pressure from far is really good. Her mix-up from far is really good. Her on-hit mix-up is really fucking good. I think that a lot of people don't understand that, like, if you mash against this character and the Ivy knows that you're just gonna mash, they can kill you easily because you're so afraid. I remember playing somebody, right? And I did 3A. It hit counter hit. That's plus 12, I think? Plus 10 or plus 12, right? So I hit 3A again. It hit counter hit. And I hit 3A again. And it hit counter hit. And I hit 3K. And it hit counter hit. And I was like, what are you doing? And he said, I'm trying to make sure you don't SS or CS me. And I went, but you died. And he goes, yeah, but this is how you play against this character. And my mind was melting. I was bleeding from my nose.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't think you understand that I'm winning because you're so afraid of a throw that I haven't done. And I'm just winning on buttons. Not even combos, just buttons.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Crazy how people play against this character.
Not to mention her soul charge.
Oof. Not to mention her soul charge. Her soul charge 6BB is such a good whiff punish.
Mm-hmm.
Because it knocks you down untechable and puts you at a perfect distance. At a perfect distance.
Yeah, there are two characters that I studied my brain off to beat, and one was Release Ivy, and the other one, which I'll mention probably next. But yeah, I think Ivy's still super good.
Yeah, I think Ivy's just insane. Okay, you can go. You can go.
All right, it's time to be. This cannot continue. To be, this character is so versatile. I think this character is a little too versatile, right? A lot of people are just like, oh, AGS, yeah, AGS, yeah, AGS. Like, AGS is good. But have you just, like, tried to play neutral with the character?
That character has so many good neutral buttons that nobody fucking does properly. And
I'm just like, bruh. Alright, I guess I'll just... Oh, okay, I can't move. I'm a 2L. I got clashed into, like, a 3B. And then she goes, this cannot continue. AGS, time to die. Right? I think this character is insane. I think her mental... I think her ability to delete your mental stack is very high. There are a lot of stuff that people aren't doing versus 2B, which I think it's kind of like difficult to do. But you can still do it. She's weak to RE.
I don't agree to weak to RE, dude.
A non-studier. You have not studied that matchup, have you?
Yes.
There you go. You ever got launched for doing RE?
I have.
That's crazy.
You ever got You ever got AGS stop?
Yeah. RE is not your answer to this character. There's a lot of misconceptions about this character. RE is not the answer. She forces you to switch your answer in most cases.
A good right? 2B is going to vary the option selects, air quotes, that you have against her.
Yeah. Her punishment is decent. The fact that she can jump over highs like Talum and CE was ridiculous.
Right.
I think that's dumb. I think her best stance actually is aerial leap. Because a lot of the aerial leap options are pretty dumb.
Yes, you have to block them. You can't reliably hit her out of a lot of them.
Yes. What else is good about this character? Angular parry is good, depending on how you kind of mix it in there. I think her back AGS is also very good too. The issue with this character, and I think of the reason why I don't value this character higher, is some of her matchups are extremely polarizing.
Yeah, I can agree.
her versus Nightmare is like super one-sided. I know Thurm's gonna be like, but if she plays perfectly, she could win. That means it's a bad matchup.
It is a bad. That is probably the definition. Like, if you have to play perfectly, that means you have a bad matchup towards that character.
Mm-hmm.
There are answers to everything in this game. I don't think there are any characters that have no answers. That, you know.
That's me one time in a Discord call. I remember.
You have said that before, Therm. You have. So stop.
And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But no, you said yeah. But it's still very like. It's really not easy for it to be. The damage discrepancy is there. It's just she has to play super perfectly. Raphael versus 2B. I remember Akashi asking me, how do you beat 2B? And I said to him, pick Raph. And he goes, what? And I was like, just pick Raph. And then he did it, and he came back, and he was like, wow. Yeah. Taki versus 2B is super bad. Huang versus 2B is super bad. But yeah, I think that's the kind of thing that kind of lowers her on my value.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, we probably said that there. I probably was a little over exaggerating on what I said.
No, you're not. He's definitely said that. So my next character, because I'm gonna take this, is the most elegant, gorgeous bitch.
Huh, okay.
I think this character has changed a lot in my mind to a mid-tier character.
Okay.
I used to have her in bottom 5, and now I have her in mid-tier due to her options. She does have one glaring weakness, which is her, ability to track your opponent. But she does have ways around them, but she just plays them in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
I think Setsuka's sick in a lot of ways. Her one really good lethal hit game, decent damage on almost every single thing that she does. She has a very annoying couple lows: 1B, 1K, 1AA. She has a very decent soul charge in 668 plus B, being very good at catching step, and if it hits, you're super negative. 1A is always on the back of your opponent's mind when you're in soul charge. 6BB is a very good tool to kind of counter hit fish, does a bunch of damage, and all that stuff. Actually, 2 glaring weaknesses. The weakest part about her gameplay, I'm convinced now, is not her ability to catch step. It's her ring out game. Her ring out game is, in my opinion, the worst in the game. She has the ability to carry you to the wall or to the ring edge, but to ring you out is a little difficult. I agree. I love this character. She's the character I have the most fun playing with. I don't know. She's just very good at doing a lot of different things. And I think that her damage output, even though it's been severely reduced, is still very, very good.
Fair.
Her mechanics, her whiff punishment, all of that stuff is really good. And when she's got Tsukiyomi and stuff like that, it's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy to me.
Fair.
All right, well, your turn.
Okay. About time. It's about time. It's about time. It's about time for the Astaroth, the Golem homie himself. This character is actually ridiculous. I think this character is dumb. This is number 1 on a character I do not want to play in tournaments. This character has the ability to beat every single character in the game based off of 2-3 guesses. If you are cracked, then Astaroth you're the best character in the game. If you are not cracked, you might as well pick a different character. The reason I don't have Astaroth higher is because he does have some polarizing matchups, and I don't like. Oh yeah, BA is very good. I don't like his consistency.
Yeah, well, he's kind of rolling the dice a lot of the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, his win condition is to get 3 good throws, right? And if you break them, you're +6 as an Astaroth player, which is ridiculously good still. I know a lot of people complain, it's like, but I can't, like, you know, push a button and then they can't step. It's like, okay, but +6 is still fucking crazy. I don't know how to explain that to some people, but like, +6 is nuts.
Yeah, just has to see. Shut up.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Crazy,
I
bro.
guess I lose. How many times, Dante, has he just like, fuck it, hit the button, and it goes into the sequence, and I'm like, well, I didn't duck. That's crazy. Or I'm doing a tech crouching move, and he goes, put some Gorilla Glue, and just still yoinks my shit.
Or he goes Bull Rush.
Yeah. Or he goes Bull Rush. I think this character is so downplayed for no fucking reason. There's no reason to downplay this character.
Yeah, this character, I think this character is insane. Like, there's no way this character is not insane, bro. Like, people are like, just do this every time he does this, and then with the like, I think my issue with Astaroth players is that Astaroth players think too much.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think so.
They're like, man, if I'm at +6, they can still step. But what if you dash forward and did nothing? If you dash forward and did nothing at me as Astaroth, I'm shitting myself. I am. That's just it.
There have been so many times where I'm literally in my head just saying, "Get the fuck away from me! Stop! Get away from me! I don't want you near me."
I think my internal dialogue fighting Astaroth is just.
Mine is more aggressive, of like, "Get the fuck away from me, dude! I don't like this."
I'm out here bobbing and weaving, like, don't grab me, no Bull Rush. I got knocked. And when I get knocked down by Astaroth, I literally have a mini panic attack.
I get a panic attack every single time I'm getting knocked down, and I have to guess. Luckily, I have a pretty good record of guessing well against certain Astaroths, but like, it's still like I just guessed wrong, so it was out of my hands almost.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this, because I do agree that these two belong in mid-tier. And actually, I do really think that these characters are just more than viable, but we've already talked about it.
Okay.
Do
you want to go next?
No, I think I have more characters than you, but maybe you are about to hit me with a character that we haven't talked about.
I have a copy character and a character we haven't talked about yet.
Okay, just do your carbon copy character. Yeah, okay, perfect. It's hard for me because I don't know if I want to seal mid-tier and go into low, because I actually do think Cassandra is the better sister, right? And I do think she belongs either here or first place here. So I think I might just throw her here, and then we have a low, and then bottom 5.
Okay, I have one more character that is time to make people mad again. You know, Julie said my tier list make people mad. I just value different things, okay?
Yes, we value very different things.
I cannot wait to get tomatoes thrown at me.
You're gonna put fucking Keelik up there, aren't you?
Yes, I knew it! Yes, sir! Yes, sir, bro! I am on the Keelik outplay train, bro!
I knew
it! This character kind of annoying, dog! Yo, alright, chat. How do you whiff punish Keelik, bro? Bruh! You don't? Bruh! I'm out here fighting Keelik, you know, doing my thing, bro. And then I'm playing it, I'm a 2A, and he just goes, Monument. I'm just like, dog! But you can reach GI Monument. All right, go ahead. If you reach GI Monument, if you reach GI Monument consistently every single time, I will buy you a G Fuel tub of your choice.
I mean, I'm not GIing shit, so.
Dog. And then, like, Wall Rising B. Okay, Wall Rising B. We all know about that, but he just goes 1, 2. You're like, oh man.
Here we go.
Then he goes 3, and you're just like, oh.
I guess I have to 9K for the rest of the fucking round.
Yeah, I'm just like, bruh, what? Wait, so he could just like launch me from a low now? Like,
bruh. Alright, okay, whatever. You know, it is what it is. My favorite move with Killick, and I think it's one of his best moves, is 2-2-B plus K. That move is kind of toxic, bro. He just goes, you're just like, alright, well, like, sure you can 2-AOS it, but like, what if you just block it? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think this character's dumb. And then he just does like, he's like, yeah, I'm +2. Oh, A, B, I counter hit you, man. That's crazy. Soul attack. Oh yeah, time to play, bro. Time to play.
I think his best move for me is Soul Attack.
His Soul attack is really dumb. And then he's like, oh, you want step? BB. Unsteppable after Soul attack.
Nope.
Okay, great. And then it's just like, and then I think the biggest buff that Killick got was the fact that if you make somebody block a thrust move, you get life back and soul charge, and you hit yellow life. It's like his life just like was like, oh wait, we're dying. Let me stop real quick.
Yeah.
Like, bruh. Like, huh? Like, does his CE deserve to be nerfed? No, 100%.
No, I think his CE is a really good balance check, where it's just like, you know it's there, so you have to play smarter. It's a high, so you can't just throw it out. You can duck it, you know.
Hey man.
But you have to guess still. On if he GIs you, you have to guess, right? Because you can't GI it back. You have to RI it. You can't RE it. There are a lot of situations where if you whiff a little too aggressively, he kills you. The presence of that move commands so much respect from your opponent, because it's always in the back of their mind, especially if the motherfucker counted to 3 already.
Yes, like 3. It's like, bruh.
Uh-oh.
And I think one of the things that I have about Killick is like the pressure he puts on you in Soul Charge is super good. He can't like use his Soul Charge is actually kind of annoying to like use as a Killick player. It's really hard. But and then like moves like 6BB. It's like 6B.
Yeah.
Am I gonna grab you? I'm gonna 6BB, bro. And then his damage is insane. He just goes, "You're mine." You're just like, all right, bet. And he has 44K and just frame. He's like, "Bing." Yeah. And he's just does like Soul Attack, which does 100 damage. I'm pretty sure. Or he does 9B, I think. And he can now catch rolls in Soul Charge, which is really good because when Killick was in the Soul Charge post pillars, you just sit on the ground or you go high in the air, he couldn't do anything.
Right.
Now he just pillars you, does like not half your life, but
it
like
does
so
a lot.
Damage.
It's a grip. It's a grip.
Yeah. And yeah, so I mean, I think this character is underrated. I might actually put him higher. If you want like my truthful opinion, I think he belongs like here.
Okay.
But that's just me.
See, this is why it's so hard to make a tier list, because like when you talk about like Sungmina, you go, God, I wish she was in top 10. Taki, it's like, Jesus Christ, she could be like up here or even here. And then you talk about like Aswell, it's like, oh fuck, I forgot about Aswell. And then like you can bring them up, like you can interchange a lot of these characters.
Then why not put him there? I did. I just forgot that he existed for a little bit.
The thing is, it's hard because all of these characters have something that is just like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know? Mm-hmm. I think every single one of these characters have that factor. Even the bottom 5 still have the factor of just like, what the fuck was I supposed to do there? Like, this is insane. And that's why I personally love this game. That's why I love this game. It's because it's just wild. This game is wild. I'm going to do myself a favor, and I'm going to cut off every single low tier right now. I mean mid tier, and just go to low and then bottom 5. Because I want to put every single character in mid tier.
Okay.
But, in my opinion, I don't care what anybody thinks. Yeah, I'm putting him in air quotes low tier. This character is fucking insane. And it was talked about so much that Boom and I picked him up. And we were just like, where is the low tier factor? Where is it? I don't get where this character would be considered low tier. And that is the main man Mitsu. Because I think this character... I'm
going to just go ahead and put him at the end of mid tier because that was my next character. You know what I'm saying? So, like...
I'm just...
Dude, okay, he has 3B lethal hit, 228 lethal hit, while standing B lethal hit. I swear to God, when I got hit by it one time, I went, why are people not playing, just using this move? Why don't people just go, oh, we're in neutral? Crazy. While standing B, game over, take 1 billion damage. 1A lethal hit is insanely useful. He has tools for almost everything. If they didn't push it back, if they didn't give pushback to his AA, he would be in my top 10. Because a +6 AA that wouldn't push back like it does would be incredible for this character. Incredible. I think that this character is insane. I think the players that play him that don't think he's insane kind of suck. I don't think they understand why he's crazy, and they just want to play him in a different way. But this character is cracked. Cracked. His ring out game is incredible. And I do suboptimal ring out combos, because there are ring out combos that go even further than the normal B plus K just frame one. You know?
Yeah, I think when it comes to Mitsu, you have to be cracked.
Yeah.
To like play neutral with the character. I agree. I think his soul charge is nuts. He's just Paul. He's literally just Paul. Like I think skill is insane, right? And I feel like if skill picked up like Raph, like when skill was playing Mina, I didn't want to travel anymore, right? But the fact that he's playing Mitsu, it's just like, okay, I have a chance. Right, you know, but like I just like this character is so good. I think this character is very difficult to play, and I think a lot of people, I think the more you are into frame data when it comes to Mitsu, the more you think Mitsu sucks.
Right. I don't
think this character relies upon the laws of like.
And I'm a very heavy into looking at frame data only, but when you pick up Mitsu, he kind of circumvents it with a lot of things. Where it's just like, when I used to play, like, when I play Sophie, I'm like, I'm gonna AA, single B, clash, 1K, do something else. I'm like very methodical with how I want to play. When I play Mitsu, I'm just like, well, last time he did this, so this should work here, right? Or last time I knocked him down, I saw him twitch ducking, you know? And he kind of attacks the player instead of the character.
Yeah. Yes.
And when you play a character that attacks the player and you guess right like 1 or 2 times, you kind of start deflating your opponent.
Yes.
Remember that one time you were on stream and you were playing MF Coffee? Shout outs to him. We got to play offline. Dope dude. I love him. But I was like, he's gonna 2A a lot, so just 2-2K and then CE. And you're like, what? Oh no, 2-2K and then 4B and then CE. And you're like, what are you talking about? I was like, just trust me and do it. And it ended up taking off like half his life. And I felt like a god. Him being able to like read your opponent is fucking crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
He also, Sureblade is so good.
Sureblade is I think my value of Mitsu, Sureblade is dumb because I think it does give him like, hey, I'm gonna do this. Hey, like I'm you're -12. That's crazy. Gods. But
don't forget, it also gives him a lethal hit on back throw.
This is very true. And I think the biggest thing about Sureblade is wall rising B plus KB. Why does that jail?
Why does it jail? Why is it safe? Why does it hit for like 70 damage? I don't understand it.
Damage. Yeah, 1 BB, 51 damage low is crazy.
And rings out. I mean, they can ring you out if they block it, but fuck that. I'm throwing it out.
Yeah, I did his characters like, and shout outs to Gung Ho, who was a really good Mitsu player, from Korea. He's back in Korea now, but he was the first person to kind of enlighten my eyes on Mitsu. Many other Mitsus came around afterwards, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he was cracked.
He was cracked.
insane.
He also has 1 KB, which is really good, and his Soul Charge game itself, I think, is really solid. The fact that he can kind of mix you up is pretty annoying, because he can just Soul Charge, he could be losing, and he's just like, fuck it, I just have to guess right like 3 times and it's even, you know. And I think he's so good. And the fact that he's the leader in my tier list of the low tier says so much about this game's balance. Because everybody hits like a truck, does shit that's very specific to them. That's what I really like about this game, is that you play this game and, like, you know, there are a lot of people that are complaining like, oh, but this character could do this and that. I hate that. I hate when people compare other characters to other characters, because they're doing their own thing in this game, and they're doing it very well. And I think he's one of those characters that does what he's trying to do very well. You just cannot play him like all the other characters.
Yeah, and I think he's just super complex. I think the character, like his move selection is not complex, but like understanding where to place every single move that he has is super duper complex.
Right.
Because he doesn't have like that brain dead, I'm going to control you now, you know. So I think this character is just insane. And I don't think he will ever be bad when he has to be lethal hit.
And also the ability to block almost any 2K, if not every 2K, and CE it on block is kind of gross. An I-14 CE that puts him into Shura is good. That's so good, dude. Oh my lord.
Yeah, this character is... He's something. I'm never like, oh, Mitsu, this is easy. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to chase this dude like halfway across the screen. Like, he just does anything and then he just hits 4. You're just like, well, I'll see you next neutral interaction in about 30 seconds. Okay, cool. Sick. You know, so.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's everything we have to say about this character. I think this character is actually kind of nuts.
Yeah. You put him in low tier, I can't, dude. I can't.
It's just that the thing is, I'm gonna have like 3 characters in low tier, and then I'm locked into bottom 5. That's why.
Look, that's fair. I don't know.
It's hard. It's hard to make a tier list. That's why I only wanted 3 tiers.
Hey, well, you're here now.
You put me here.
Yes, yeah, I did.
Alright, your turn.
How many characters I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I'm gonna be that guy.
It's getting hard. Oh. Oh no.
So I think Maxi's actually pretty solid. I think the character kind of like makes you think about so much, and everything is just like, you can just 2K, but like I think like when I fight this character, I'm like, okay, which stance is he in? And then I get lethal hit it. You know? And it's like, if you study the character, you'll do it. And I studied the character, right? But in the heat of the moment, I'm just like, okay, he does B backwards. Okay, this option. Oh, he looped 4. Okay, this option. Okay, he looped backward. This option, have his guard. Okay, like, you know, this character is like, I think this character is insane. I think his mental stack is good. I think his CE is ridiculous. I think 7-star Severance is pretty good. Yeah, I think the fact that he has to like guess on his loops is kind of what holds him back. But his soul charge is a legitimate soul charge. His soul attack is a legitimate soul attack. I can't put this character in low tier.
I'm only putting him in low tier due to my own restrictions. I don't believe he's low tier.
Okay.
I do actually think that he belongs just underneath Mitsu, always. I think Mitsu's just a better character, not by much though. I do agree that this character is insane. A lot of people have said that this character has no range. I've been 228 from everywhere on the stage. He's got very good forward advancing moves with 66A. He's got a lot of really good tools. I just don't understand where their players go wrong. Shoutouts to Grease because he plays him because he's the dopest character in the game. You know, both the Nichols, Papa Nichols and Josh Nichols, those motherfuckers love this character because he's just dope. He's got one of my favorite pokes in the game, which is 6A plus B. I think that move has always been such a good fucking poke that knocks you down on normal hit and it's safe. Vesper has been playing this character and almost within like a week became annoying enough that I didn't want to play his fucking his maxi ever. Like, I hated it. Even though he would get mad at me for like doing stuff, I was just like, fuck you, this character's stupid and you're stupid for being stupid. God.
Fix Heaven's Guard, he deserves it. He would be top 15. Can someone remove him for like 30 seconds? Please?
No, remove him for 15 seconds for every tier on top that he wants him.
I do think Heaven's Guard was a little over
I think it was over nerfed, but it's okay. It's one of those moves. It's like Sophie's Angel Step A plus B and Soul Charge. It's very hard to tweak it without it being either really, really good still or really, really bad. I think it was just a very, very hard move to alter.
Yeah, I think
I don't know how to. That's what my answer to Party Wolf's question is. What is a fix to Heaven's Guard? I have no idea because that move is so brittle to being overpowered and underpowered that I have no way to think about.
Bro, if you get auto GI by Heaven's Guard now, you deserve
it. Yeah. Before you could just throw it out, right? And it's just like, oh, he Heaven's Guarded, so now I can Soul Charge, and it goes ting anyways, kaboom! And I was like, how is this fair?
I mean, like, I think I think if you revert it, but now I think if you broaden the auto GI window a little bit to where it's actually like consistent, and if you reduce the damage on a lethal hit combo, I think it's fine. I think giving the window as long as it was is kind of OD, because he would Heaven's Guard and then go back into his loop, and I would hit a button and I would still get Heaven's Guard, and that's not okay.
Okay,
that is not okay.
That's what I'm saying, dude. There was a time I was playing IRM at Winter Brawl and or NEC, and we were just dicking around with our new season 2 characters, right? And my man did Heaven's Guard, and I went, bet, I got you. I waited, and then I hit CE, and he looked at me and said, shake my hand, and I got GRI by it, and then he thud, and I was like, this is crazy, dude. Crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think pre-patch Heaven's Guard was a little overtuned.
I think it was a little overtuned, and now it might be undertuned. I don't know. I don't know how to fix it though.
Fair, yeah. I think giving it a bigger DI window was a good start.
Yeah. Because we'll talk about Sophie in a second because I have my ideas of her on how to fix her a little bit. But yeah, do you have anything else to say about Maxi?
I think the character's better than people give him credit for. That's about it.
Yeah, fair enough. I think it's your turn because I have too many characters, right? Yes.
Okay. How many characters do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to use this low tier at some point, right? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. There we go. Nice and Setsuka. Nice and Setsuka.
Okay. You know what?
Wait. I forgot. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Hold on. I forgot Ivy existed. Yeah. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then. Yes. It's Setsuka. Yes, it's Setsuka.
Is it?
Yeah. Setsuka's here. I think.
Okay. I want you to tell me why you think she's not in mid tier.
Not in mid tier?
Yes.
I just think her bullshit is more easy to deal with than mid tier is bullshit. I don't think she has a lot of control over certain matches, in my opinion. And I kind of value like the ability to kind of control your opponent, and I don't think that she doesn't have the control that I value in a character.
Okay.
So I understand the appeal of like what she has, and like she does have good mix-ups, and her Soul Charge is pretty solid. But I feel like if she started in like Moon,
oh god, if she started in Moon, that she would.
I'd value that way. I'd value that way higher. Because if she's in Moon, then she's like.
I think if she's in Moon, she's starting close to top 10 in my opinion.
Yeah,
yeah.
If she's in Moon, like up here, but outside of Moon, and like Moon is the one where you get like you have to punish something, right?
Yes, it's with punish or block punish.
Okay. Yeah, I like Moon is cool, but it doesn't like help the glaring weakness of like she kind of struggles in controlling movement, right? And in a game where everyone's squirrely, I just don't value the ability for. I just don't value that. I just don't value that. I don't really know how to explain it.
I get you, and I was the same way for a very long time. Putting in a lot of practice with the character. I'm dog water with this character now because I haven't put that much practice anymore. But I think the character is surprisingly good at a lot of things and can make up for her shortcomings, except for ring out. But I think she can definitely make up for it. For her lack of like space control in a lot of different ways.
Right. That's fair. I mean, to be fair, I kind of want to like have a stream or like a dedicated week where I actually like learn the character.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that'll be soon. But I definitely want to like take the character and like actually like because I do have a small Setsuka. People don't know that I kind of do play Setsuka inside.
She's fun. She's a lot of fun.
Very fun.
She's actually, in my opinion, the most fun character to play. I have not had more fun playing that character. More fun than any other character than her. I don't know if that's proper English, but yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. She's the epitome of a fun character for me.
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this on Twitch, so I'm not even gonna say it. When I'm high, I love playing Setsuko. It's great.
My partner, bro.
Hey man. Never mind. Yeah, people do that on Twitch, right?
Yeah. I've seen people take bong rips on fucking Twitch.
Yeah. So.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
Weird.
Okay. So you have 5 characters. I do not have 5 characters. I have 6.
Yes.
So I am going to round out my low tier with Keelik. I think he's a great character for all the reasons that you mentioned. I think his bullshit factor, like you said about Setsuka, is a lot lower than Setsuka and a lot lower than every other character. I think if you play him really solid, he's incredibly powerful. He does have a couple, like, gimmick checks. Like, he has moves that you have to respect. In things of, like, whenever a Keelik is back turned, what does everybody do? They go, I'm blocking. Because... if they mash that back turn K, you're gonna get fucking and you might die, right? They don't proactively attack when he's back turned because he's got a great back turn move, a little too good. It makes people really bad because they keep pressing that button no matter what, you know?
Yeah.
He has a solid post GI. That's correct. Yeah. He's got a lot of things going for him. I don't think he deserves the title of low tier. That's why it's in air quotes. But yeah, that's my round out, and now bottom 5. I want to go first.
Okay.
It's my character. I think she's the best one.
Okay.
I think she's the best one of the air quotes bottom tier character. I feel like she's lacking a lot of things, but that kind of doesn't matter because she's got a very powerful toolkit in the fact that she can lethal hit you for anything. Depending on what it was, right? She can deal an unbelievably really aggressive amount of damage when she hits you, and when she hits you on the wall, you might as well just like go make a drink. You can come back afterwards. You're gonna die. It's fine. She's got one of the best punishes in the game. She's got a very good step kill in 6-6A. She's got all the tech crouching moves in the fucking game. This character's never standing.
Yes.
But my only problem with her is her frame data. I don't think being at +2 at all times in this game is that great when you're playing against other characters that have better range, more damage, or even damage, but better frames. You know?
Fair.
She does have. I'm talking all the good things about this character because everybody knows that I love Sophia. I play that character since I was 13 years old, if not younger. Actually, I've been competing since Soul Calibur, the late Soul Calibur 2, all the way till the beginning of 3, just Sophie, and I've been doing it for since that time. I'm 33 now, and I love this character's design. She's got so many great things. But in a game where, like Julie said, there's I-10s that fuck you up and leave you at +2 or 0. There are CEs that'll fuck her up better because she's -12 a lot. You know, there's so many things that you have to think about when you play this character. And I think the fact that you have options for so many things is actually what makes it a little rough. Because now you have to, like, identify a throw from your high. Did they whiff a horizontal or did they whiff a vertical? You know, like, you have to identify all of these moves. She has also top 2, and she ain't won post-GI games because, I mean, she can do anything there, you know?
I don't think she's top 2.
I think she's either top 2. You might say Huang's better, but then top 3 then.
No, I'm not even thinking Huang.
Who are you thinking about?
Cervantes.
No, I think she has a much better post-GI game than Cervantes.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Because she has a move that she can throw out that is almost all-encompassing perfect for post-GI, which is 1K hold. Right? So, if you Ari 1K hold will lethal hit because you'll absorb the damage and then you can sidestep after it. If you GI too early, you explode. If you GI on time, it's a level 1. You only get +8 frames. She has 4/4B if you don't GI. She has 8+B if you do GI or Ari. And then she has 236B for level 2. I think it's nuts. I think that's nuts.
Hold on, I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. I was my next person was gonna be Raps. I think Raps post GI game is actually kind of toxic. But his is just 214B because it's an I-16.
Because it's an I-16, yeah.
GI and then -8 and stuff like that. But
like 236B, if you're near a wall, you get wall splat. If you don't GI or RE, if you do GI or RE, and I hit you with A+B, you die. Like, there's so many instances where you die post-lethal, post-GI, and it's ridiculous. Oh, and her meteor gain off of post-GI is fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's very true.
I just don't think her frame data helps. I would love, guys, I'm telling you this right now, I would love a damage reduction, heavy damage reduction, to get better frame data for this character. I would take away fucking 40 to 50% of her wall damage combos for better frame data. I would legit love to give that up.
Fair.
Her soul charge depletes too quickly now, with every move that you use. Every move that you use, just like, oh, and if you 236 A+B in soul charge, it seems like somebody took the cork out the bottom of her soul gauge and it just whoop. It's so great.
So that's your top of your bottom 5 character.
That's my number 1 for the bottom 5. Air quotes. Even though Sophie in the hands of Zeph is a top 1 character in my opinion. Sophie in the hands of a really, really good player is still unbelievably broken.
Yeah, it's just you have to put in so much work.
Yes, you have to put in a lot of work.
I was gonna say something, but I remember whose stream it was. Okay, so my best character of my bottom 5 is, I actually think it's better than the rest of this bottom 5, but I don't really have a way to note that. Once again, I value the ability to kind of control things, and so the character that I think is the best out of the bottom 5.
Oh no, I think I know.
Is actually Geralt.
Yep.
I think Geralt is a little annoying. Geralt is so annoying, dude. The only reason I think that Geralt is down here is because, like, here's what Bandai Namco goes. They're like, oh, yo, Mina, get a new lethal hit condition. Oh yeah, get all this stuff. 2B, get a move to like circumvent your weaknesses. Mitsu, here's a new Shura Blade. Geralt,
Keep doing what you're doing, buddy. Like,
you got Axie.
Yeah, that was cool.
Okay, cool.
You ever walked a person out of the state? That's so sick.
Yeah, you know, it's like, oh, Yoshi, you need help getting in. Let's make Troop Roll +4 on block. Hildy, let's make your 3K +4 on counter hit. Geralt, well, we'll fix that like bug that happens once every like 100 matches.
It's like Sophie had lightning now. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's just like, bruh. So that's why I think and the reason why I think he's better than the bottom 4.
I mean, I respect it. I really do. I don't have anything to say against it, other than my obvious, only bias to like Sophie's gameplay and stuff like that. But I mean,
right.
Every time it's a bad matchup for Sophie, so like, every time I play against a Geralt, I'm like, oh.
The reason why I think it is the thing that I value the most is Silver Sword. That is what I value.
Okay, Silver Sword is really a really smart, flavorful in terms of lore for his game, and just an all-around good tool for him to have.
Yeah, and I think if Geralt didn't have Silver Sword, I think he'd be significantly worse. And people are like, oh, what about Erd and Yurden and all that stuff? Yeah, those things are great. Those things are fantastic, right?
Yeah.
But Silver Sword is just like, you want to play the game? You want to be overpowered? Stop.
Yeah. Not just stop. Oh, you're now one of the best characters in the game in Soul Charge? That's crazy. It's almost as if I can kill you for that now. I am now one good whiff punish or a guess away from deleting your shit, and it takes away most of your soul gauge, if not all of it. He's cracked sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, the character's also like super boring, but
okay.
Yeah.
No, so go ahead. You value what?
But I value the control. I just value the control.
Okay.
I value his ability to stop soul charge, and that's why he's better than the rest.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, we're getting to a nitty gritty part in my heart, because I think I'm very torn.
Okay.
Between Siegfried, who I think is still a very solid, good character in a lot of regards, and the movement of Hawamaru.
We are not on the same page.
I know we're not on the same page. It's the last 4 characters. Whatever.
That's fair.
I think. Oof. God, I don't want to say any of these characters. All 4 of these characters are the worst characters in the game. But I am gonna put Siegfried up as the second worst.
Okay.
I think this character still hits like a truck. I think this character has ring outs, wall damage, ring outs, neutral damage. AGA is incredible. Stance mix-up that is pretty legit. I think that this character doesn't give a fuck that he would be placed in anybody's bottom 5 because he can still win. His soul charge just adds more damage. and lethal hits. He has a comeback mechanic in bubble and or fucking full crouch 3K and you know, hit somebody like a truck there. He has one of the furthest reaching safe CEs in the game. I just think the character is still really good no matter what. Jumps over mids with 4-4B to kind of keep you exactly where you are. Decent safety, options to roll around and move, and I just think the character can be nuts. I think that Nightmare is infinitely better. But I still think Siegfried is nuts. If it's gonna be a spoiler alert, you could save it.
Okay.
I get
okay.
where I think I get where your brain is going. So we can use your side of the discussion when you place him. How about that?
Okay.
Cool. So
Sick.
Your turn.
Siegfried, no, I'm kidding. No. Okay.
It's hard. It's getting really rough, in my opinion.
Oh, I mean, I already have my top 5 planned out at this point. Zeph, shut up. I am a Voldo believer.
Okay.
I think the character is unfortunately still slightly underrated. 2-2-A is probably the dumbest move in the game.
In the game, dude. In the game.
Character.
I was playing him and I was just hitting 2-2-A and going nooch, 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 nooch.
Oh, you just go. It's like, all right, bet. Okay, sick. I think 1K is probably dumb. I think Backturn Voldo. If Backturn Voldo was a character in and of itself, the character would be so much better.
Yeah.
But the fact that you lose Backturn on block makes it kind of annoying.
I wish he would be able to. I guess it would be a little broken, but I would love for him to be able to block in backturn. That would be so dope.
No.
That would be
I
so
disagree.
dope.
You want an I-10 plus 4 AA?
Yes.
No, you do not.
I mean, I do.
I think if he was backturn all the time, he could be busted. 4K, and then he has an I-10 plus 4 AA, and then an I-12 CE. We can't have that. We can't have that.
I mean, we kind of could.
No, this character would be cracked.
I mean, I don't know, bro. I think it would be okay.
I think this character would be cracked. I think 4K is really good.
4K is a super good launcher.
His new lethal hits are kind of like cool, but the thing that like made Voldo scary was Mantis. Mantis, he does have the best back row resistance. Yes, the Tresto. Back row CE.
Yeah, I think 4K is probably the best regular launcher in the game.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yeah, I think that what they did to Mantis was criminal. Like, I just think you're just not scared of Mantis anymore.
Right.
And I think that really, really, really hurt the character.
Okay.
The character's still good. Yeah, I think the character's still good. But removing the Mantis mix-up. Yeah, he's got other things, but like, does he really have other things? You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, that's kind of like it about Voldo. His mix-up game is kind of like wonky, and like you have to kind of be a little crazy a little bit at times.
Yeah, you got to be a little unhinged.
Though I will say his soul charge is kind of goes burr sometimes. With
right.
Soul charge, Demon Elbow, and wait, that's it.
Yeah.
And the Boogie Woogie. He's back to the ay0b00m. It's kind of burr a little bit, but it's like one of those burrs. Just like, okay, I guess I'll just keep blocking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Let me move this up because it's gonna start interfering with my camera. There we go.
But that's my take on Voldo. Lost a lot of mix, and I think like the devs don't know what they want Voldo to be.
Fair enough. I think that's fair. I think that they are too worried, and this is like from like Magic the Gathering mindset of me, where they make a new mechanic, but they're too worried about it being broken, so they underwhelm it. And I hate that. I just want new mechanics to be dope. You know, I want them to do things. I think it would be so much more fun of a game if they had the new mechanics just be busted. And that's why I was saying, yeah, I kind of want Velda to always be back turned when he's already back turned. I don't think an AA being I-10 is kind of possible if it's going to be that plus. You'd have to tone that down and you'd have to rework certain things, but I think it would be pretty cool if he was staying in back turn on block. That's just me.
It would be cool. I think it would be cool. Would it be healthy? No.
I think it could be if you tweaked a certain amount of things. I don't know. I'm just
like,
listen.
The rest of his whole kit. No, I'm kidding.
Just, maybe the AA is a little too crazy. I-10 plus 4 is a little too crazy.
Yeah.
Especially when a lot of characters have I-12s and plus 2 only. Okay. We're getting down to a nitty gritty.
I guess at this point it's all duplicates except for one.
Except for one. It's where Hal goes, right? And I am very torn. Because I actually do value this character very highly. I think this character has so much potential. I don't think... You know what? Let's talk without placing at the moment.
Okay.
What is the thing that Haomaru is missing for you?
A way to hit somebody that doesn't require him to take a huge risk. I think this character's dog. I'm sorry. I think this character's dog.
Really?
I do not think this character is good. And I say that with, like, if you think about the way Haomaru operates,
where'd you find
right?
this?
He's either trying to keep you out with buttons, or like mix you up with these like weird, super risky kind of things, right? And the movement is cool, and it's annoying to deal with, but like in offline settings, a lot of stuff that Haomaru has kind of just gets OS for free.
Okay.
And like he has damage, but it's just like, oh, you get it if you fuck up exponentially. It's like, oh, well, like, did Yoshimitsu with his 4-4 unblockable? Okay, now you get your damage, Haomaru. Good job. Thanks. But everyone gets that, right?
Right.
I think with Haomaru, it's hard to. I think the character's annoying, but I do not value this character in any way, shape, or form because. And the thing that I think that I realized, actually fighting Jiminator, right? So you guys can like not be like, you don't fight against Haomaru. I fight one of the best Haomarus there is. Is that like I didn't care how much I got hit because as soon as I got my one hit, it's even.
Okay.
Because he goes pokes you out. Yeah, I hit you 17 times, did 17 damage. Oh yeah, and you're like, all right, bet you gave me enough time to read your pattern. Like, you get whiff punished, you die, like you get knocked down. Like I really just don't. I think if they made his pokes do more damage, he'd be way higher in my opinion.
Okay, fair enough.
6B does do a lot of damage. Don't get me wrong. Heavy slash is damage, but heavy slash is not really a poke. Yeah, all right, like
that is not a poke.
I mean, if you poke with heavy slash, you're built differently, dog. I just don't value, and him not having normal frames like a normal AA or normal BB. So when you do corner him, he kind of has to like he has a 2A, but he kind of like struggles a little bit, in my opinion. So it feels like once you're in, and like you do way too much. You do way more damage than he does, unless you like reach a GI or like hit you with a heavy slash. That's just my experience playing Haomaru and stuff like that. Online, he's way better. I think he's way better online and I know Shen Yuan actually values his character very highly because of some stuff like punishment and stuff like that. But,
Right.
I just don't. I think it was on the opposite ends of the spectrum. So,
I mean, you made a good case for him. I think you basically explained it very well. I do value his movement so much that I think it kind of compensates for a lot of things, because this character feels like he's on ice skates half the time.
mm-hmm.
And I guess the characters that I play struggle with that. You know? It struggles with the ability to... That's why I have Tira so fucking high, is because I struggle catching this fucking character. It is true that he doesn't really hit like that hard on most parts of his game, but his movement is just so sick to me, so that's why I value him so high. But you've convinced me enough that I have maybe one more character ahead of him, and I actually don't think it's Geralt, and I think it's Volda.
Okay.
I'm very torn between these two characters. So I'm going to take a second to think about it, and I'm going to let you place a character.
I can just finish my whole tier list at this point because I know exactly what I'm going to. So
By all means, Siegfried, Sophie, Haomaru is your last character.
no, to be fair, I think so. To explain my bottom 5, Geralt is better than the rest, and Haomaru is below. Like, I think Haomaru is probably a tier below, though. Like, Voldo, Siegfried, and Sophie.
Okay, so what you're saying is, like, it's unfair to say bottom 5, and you really do feel like Haomaru just deserves to be just
I really
worst
feel like
character in the game.
Yeah, I really feel like there's a bottom 1.
Okay.
And I think that is Haomaru. I probably should talk about Siegfried and why I don't value this character anymore.
Please.
Sure, he's got some cool stuff. A-Side B still obnoxious. Basil still obnoxious. Maybe it's because I play Yoshimitsu in that match, and that match was pretty, like, easy.
Yeah.
But why pick Siegfried why pick Siegfried when you can pick Nightmare? Sure, you'd have a lot less elusivity with like tech crouches and stuff like that, and like you lose kind of like easy wall damage access, but like maybe it's just me, but I'm not. Dark Legacy doesn't scare me the way it did before they introduced RI.
Oh yeah, the moment they introduced RI, Dark Legacy was not a problem for me anymore.
Yeah, I'm just not really afraid of his kit anymore. When he used to push you back and like do like bajillion amounts of guard damage and AGA and stuff like that with 384 and stuff like that, that was cool. Like that dude hurt, but like I don't know.
I think the addition of Full Crouch 3K is really good. It does so much damage. So much damage.
I think the best part about him is actually his CE.
His CE is nuts. His CE is nuts.
Yes.
But I think that, you know, he has a lot of things going for him that's pretty good. He used to be a lot higher tier. I think the end of season 1 he was really good. And then season 2 came in and he was one of those people like Geralt where they were just like, you should be okay, right? And I think that, I don't know, I think that he's decent, just not that great. Very viable, though, in tournament play. Very viable. Everybody's very viable. I do think you've convinced me into doing this, though. And then leaving him here.
Okay.
I do think you have convinced me in that sense. I am willing to change here.
Okay.
But yeah. Now, do you have anything else to say about Siegfried, or can you talk about why the fuck you put my character so
I don't really have much else to say about Siegfried. I think Sophie has Geralt syndrome. They're like, yo, here's this new mid that you didn't need. Oh, by the way, we're gonna nerf your 1K. Alright, sick. Great. Fantastic. Oh, like, yo, we're gonna give Talum Wind Terror charge. Oh, we want to make your assistant people's K useful, so we made it so that like you might use it now.
Right.
I just don't. I think Sophie's not one of those characters where like.
I hated the last patch.
Yeah, I just think I don't like. And when they took away her soul, like when she had soul attack, she was really good.
Oh no, she was in my opinion, top 1 when she was season 2.0.
Yes.
She was top 1. She was so aggressively broken that I was the only person for a while in the Sophie's Discord going, this is not okay. It's not okay, guys. She's so good that they boiled it down to just how fast can I get there? I'm gonna do Soul Charge Angel Step A plus B. It was so fucking broken. I actually got attacked by some certain Sophidia players and just like, you're fucking stupid. All the other characters have other stuff. That's crazy. And I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. This is nuts.
Yeah. Now they took that away, and then they keep nerfing her. Let's nerf her 3 or 6 A damage. So now she struggles versus Nightmare. She doesn't struggle, but like now it's like kind of more annoying to fight Nightmare. It's just like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I just think like if they reverted some of her buffs, like 1K, 6's A, not even Ya.
No, don't revert that, because
yeah,
that was so when she first came out in season 2. I'm not the best player when it comes to Sophidia. I feel like I am one of the more knowledgeable ones in all of Sophie's like that Discord when it comes to what I think she needs desperately, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to almost get rid of Soul Charge Angel Step A plus B, because it's one of those moves, just like Heaven's Guard that I was talking about, that was so overpowered, but any sort of tweak would kind of like bring it down to the point where it was like very niche use. And at the moment, it's almost there. It's almost at the most niche of uses you could think of. It's good to, and it sounds awful to say, but it's good to take away your opponent's soul charge or meter, because they have to RI it. And if they don't, that's fine, because you can only do 3 of them. But in the beginning, you could do 8. You know, it was ridiculous. Ridiculous that you couldn't soul charge. Oh my god, Cheetos, thank you for the sub. It scared the fuck out of me. You couldn't block it because it would actually break your guard. That's broken. You couldn't interrupt it by RIing or whatever in between any of the hits. Broken. It would track your step a lot if you just backstepped and did it. Broken. It did everything for you. It would combo. It would deal damage. It was your approach tool. It was your tech crouch tool. It was your step kill tool. It was too much. So yeah, it needed to be, I think it just needed to be deleted and add a different move. I just think you have to add a different move at that point.
So I'm actually okay with it jailing if it didn't break guard and you only got 3 of them.
I think that would be fair.
Because then it's like, okay, Aya, and you can kind of create this mind game of like, okay, do I A plus B, your follow-up? Or like, do I grab you? Then you have this mind game. I don't know how plus it was on block.
I think 2 plus 2. Hold on, let me check.
Okay.
I think it never changed how plus it was.
Okay. But like, if it was just like, if you made Ya 0, right, and made her have like an auto GI, that auto GI is that kind of stuff. Make you choose choose your auto GI adventure. Like, are you going to 2K you, or you could do the low auto GI? Because Sophie has auto GIs for all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
But if you make it like a metagame to where like you get Yad and then you have to like it's a guess for both, that to me is totally fine.
Right.
Right. But the fact that it's just like, yeah, get off me, and then half your soul charge, like 2/3 of your soul charge is gone. It's like, what?
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate. The character is still more than viable to win a tournament.
Oh yeah, 100%.
In the hands of a lot of players, not mine, but in the hands of other players, I think it's very, very, very good. Yeah, Zeph is actually correct. I felt like I was becoming a worse Sophidia player because of patch 2.0. because I was so reliant on the most broken move in the game that I didn't get to explore anything else. So I am glad that it got nerfed, but anyways. So yeah, you have Sophidia there, and then we talked about Halmaru. You've kind of convinced me exactly what we're talking about here. It makes sense.
And for the people that are thinking that I'm hating on Halmaru, I'm not. Show me something.
Show me something.
Show me. You know we're gonna be like, you show me, you show us. We're gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. We should think about that, right?
Right.
But as of right now, hey man, y'all know how much my tier list will change.
My tier list will change again easily.
My tiers will probably change tomorrow.
You want to do a tier list where we both take a shot after 10, 15 minutes each? And just,
we would die.
but we'll see. Not after 15 minutes, because this actually ran almost 3 hours, by the way.
Yeah, we would die.
But like let's do a drunk tier list and just be like, fuck this character, bro.
I'd be down with that. Oh yeah, I did forget about the unblockable. The unblockable is toxic, but
The unblockable is toxic, but you can actually just sit and stay on the floor.
yes, and on certain knockdowns, where you have more time, you actually can spam your step instead of just stepping once, instead of holding.
Right.
Right? You got to do your research. Huang, if you're a Huang main, you can just step it regardless. But you know, I'm done preaching Huang.
These fucking Huang mates. So, check out our 2 tier lists. They're very different in certain ways. Boom and I definitely valued things differently, which is why I wanted to discuss it. I think it was great. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna take a picture of both. Uh-oh.
Yeah, do that. Let me go back to my thingamajig. So you take a picture.
No, I got it.
You know, mine is above me, and Ramon's is above him.
Yeah. So it kind of like, I had it so that way, you know, we're on each other. We're on the side of our own thing.
Mm.
This is our tier list. Thanks for joining us. If you like more of this shit, let us know. If you're not following Boom on Twitch, you're an idiot and I hate you. Please follow him. Somebody put his Twitch thing there. We do have a team together called the Midnight Morons. Check out our YouTube by typing in !YT.
Facts.
And yeah, if you want us to do more stupid tier lists like this, just let us know and we'll probably hop on his stream or my stream and just run it.
Yeah.
So, anything you want to say?
Use
Use promo code TEMPO for more G
Yeah.
Fuel.
Exclamation point Tempo, 10% off.
Exclamation
Look
point
up-
Ramon if you want some good feelgoodedibles.com, you know what I'm saying?
And look out for some Calibur Dojo events.
Yes, Calibur Dojo.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to work on that. Everybody needs to start working on that.